Hello, hello. How you guys doing? Look at this. I'm earlier than I have been. Almost the same time that I used to do it. My mama said that she'd watch the baby in the other room. I was like, I really, really liked doing Tuesdays earlier. So because Thursdays was a little bit later and Tuesdays was earlier. And I kind of like that. So my mom was watching the baby in the next room. So she's here. She's in the live, I think. She might be busy at the moment, but she was setting it up a minute ago. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Shining Honey. How you doing? Hey, Dino, my favorite dinosaur. Hey, Lori. Hey, Bernard. All right, Lori, I'm going to send you prayers, honey, that everything works out okay with your car. Okay, Amanda. So far, all I have on the list is Dino, Dark Side, Lalima, Brenda, Bernard, Lori, Amanda. I should check and see if either of them had a question. I don't remember. I just remembered the names and wrote them down. Let me check real quick. Because I moved my office, my granddaughter is right in the next room, and I kind of hear arguing with my mother. So you might hear the baby in there. I don't know. And soon, like an hour, my little man will be coming home, and you might hear the dog barking. It's because I'm like the kitchen's on the other side of this wall. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot louder now. It will be, but for right now, nobody's here. All right, let me check community, just make sure if I was supposed to timestamp anybody. Nope, they didn't say. Good. I did get Brenda down, right? Yeah, I did. She signed up under Facebook. Sweet. All right, so let me put me on my phone here. Oh, I charged my tablet to see if I could put it on my tablet. Well, I'll put it here for now. All right, turn it down. She's yelling at the TV. I'm not surprised. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Kendra. Make you last. All right, sweetheart. Kendra. Oh, I miss you, girl. Last. What was I going to do? See, squirrel brain. Oh. Shining, you don't mind if I post this in your Discord, do you? All right. All right. I'm slow. So, guys, give me a second. There. All right. All right. All right. I think I got it all. All right. Let's get back on here. I wonder if I can unplug my phone for now and get the chat going. Make sure you guys have it in all chat so you don't miss any messages or all messages or live chat. I don't know how they call it. I think each phone might be a little bit different on the carrier. Mine says all messages. It used to say something else, but when they updated it, it changed. So is the audio and video and everything okay? I can't find my glasses, so I got to wear these pink ones, my backup ones. I always have a habit of putting them down someplace, and I can never remember where I put them. All right, so far I got Dino, Darkside, Lalima, Brenda, Bernard, Lori, Amanda, and Kendra wants to be last. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anybody. I double checked, made sure I had everybody. Bernard does have a question, and I wrote it down. I know Lori's usually here, but she's trying to get her car started, so send her good vibes. She said, did she say the car was only 4 years old or the battery was only 4 years old? Oh, thank you, Brenda. So anyways, send her some good vibes. She's trying to charge it now. I know. Yeah, the list is very short. So I know that what was I going to say? See, squirrel brain. Oh, I know, like a month or so ago, unexpected, we ended up having to change the car battery. And I swear, I remember, it seemed like yesterday batteries were like 50 to 75 bucks. My husband said a couple $100. I was like, all right, Shining Hun. All right, so everybody here is welcome. I don't care where you come from. I think all the regulars are in here right now. I just had to put a new battery in my van. Yeah, and hasn't the battery prices gone outrageous? Oh, unbelievable. So, anyways, everybody here is welcome. I don't care where you come from. I might mention again if more people show up or not. It's kind of quiet. but I don't care where you come from. As long as we come here in love and light, we're fine. I don't care what happens outside these YouTube streets, okay? Somebody always has an issue with somebody. All right, we're here. We're cool. We're cordial. All right. So anyways, that's why I always say everybody's welcome. You guys already know the deal. If you like a reading, just put a one in the chat. All right. And once I write your name on the paper, you're guaranteed a reading. All right. Thing is, if you're a member and if you're not able to be here and you tell me today you want a reading, I will be able to timestamp at the end if you're not able to be here. If you're not a member, I will read you no matter what. Once I write your name on the list, I'll read you. If you're not here exactly, that's fine. You just got to be here before I end my live. Once your name is written down, you're safe. All right. So I just want everybody to know everybody has a chance to get a reading. Yesterday, I was going to go live about, my mind, squirrel brain. I was kind of rushing around the last minute, as always. I was going to do a live yesterday on shadow work, but there was something I wanted to play. And for some reason, if I go to show another screen, I don't know if you guys remember last Thursday, it kept freezing my screen. Well, I tried it on a live earlier, and the same thing happened. I don't know what's going on, so I got to figure it out first and figure out what's going on. And I'm still trying to figure out why my edited video, when I tried to Premiere, that one about cleansing, isn't working either. It's one of those things. All right. I don't know if there's updates and they're doing it differently, and I just don't know what I'm doing, which is probably a good chance that's exactly what's happening. Yeah. See, batteries are so damn expensive. Oh, my mama's doing it. She's right in the next room. I got to babysit my grandbaby twice today. Well, my daughter comes home from work around 3. Sometimes she works late. I don't think she is today. Hey, Carla D, how you doing, sweetheart? Long time no see. I hope you're doing good, love. Yeah, so my granddaughter has to also take my other granddaughter to a concert tonight. So she asked if I'd watch the baby with her. And I was like, oh, but my granddaughter probably would like it. But because she keeps saying she wants to go to school every day, and she has her backpack and she gets mad because we can't take her. She's 4. She's not going for a while, but she doesn't understand that. So I'm like, she'll probably love it to go to school. And my daughter's like, Mom, she won't sit still. I was like, yeah, you're right. She would be running all over that place. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Ooh, 17 months. Oh, all right. So 17 months. I'm still going to do the welcome to the family thing, because you are the family and you've been a member 17 months. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, is Tat Jack in there? Hey, Tat Jack, how you doing, sweetheart? How you doing? Oh, I have my little paper bag below me. How you guys doing today? Is it starting to get hot and muggy where you are? It is here. Actually, this happens a lot. When I get out of the shower, I have to use my inhaler. I don't know why. I don't try to take hot showers because of it. Warm, obviously, but not overly too hot. Sure enough, get out of the shower, I use my inhaler. Just then I get a pop-up saying there's a air quality advisory. I'm like, well, that makes sense. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think they're a little too shocking. So these are my backup glasses. Oh, it's 66 and windy where you are. It's not that hot here today. It's muggy. So I think the high today is supposed to be like 80, but it's muggy. There's a difference between, 80 dry and then 80 muggy. Can't breathe. It's horrible. So anyways, if you're in here, just put a 1 in the comments. That's just because it sticks out. If you're listening in the background and you're shy and just kind of checking out, seeing how things are going, that's cool too. Just know that if I do reading for somebody else and it really resonates with you, just know that part, our guides are good about getting messages across. So that part might be for your, spirit guides tap on the shoulder, say, hello, listen, this is for you. So if you're shy and just want to check it out, but something really resonates with you, go grab onto it. That message is for you too. Did you get my down yesterday when I commented? No, honey, I didn't. No, where'd you comment? Where did you comment, Peaches? No, I'll put you in there right now. How long is your list? I probably got 8 people written down. It's not too long. If you want a reading today, Tat Jack, I'll put you on a list, and if you gotta leave and come back, that's fine. Hey, Peaches, how you doing, honey? Oh, said Iris, I'm running errands while I have a good sitter later. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, I posted it this morning. I didn't do it last night. I was late, like always. I think I did it this morning. Did I do it yesterday? Oh, you know what, Peaches? Sometimes if I post a live, I have to keep checking under the live messages because they disappear after a while. So I keep disappearing after a while. So it might have disappeared. But I got you down now, honey. I'll tell you, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Peaches, you're number 10. But it could be sooner, it could be later. Oh, see, that's what happened. That happens. It disappears after a while. Only ones I seen was Lori and Bernard.
She was signed up at 9 when I been there this morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it disappeared. It's not a big deal, Mom.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Right.
I wanted to show you guys. Look what. Hey, no, you're naked. You're naked.
No,
They
sure.
can see you. They can't. All right, awesome. You got to step back there so they can't see you. Oh, I love it. What'd you make a picture of? Here, I'll show them, but you don't come over here.
But the animal's pregnant. That stuff inside of her is a baby.
Oh, the stuff inside the animal's pregnant. All right, honey. All right, goodbye. I love you. No. Oh, she puts a blanket over her. All right, you gotta go. I love you. Go see Grandma. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Anyways, I wanted to show you the sweetest thing that. Oh, actually, it's perfect. There's tea lights in here because I wanted it for a candle. PJ Wish sent me this. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? She painted this. And inside of it, there's a little bag of stones here, which I absolutely love. And cinnamon and rosemary bundle here. I was thinking about putting it in a simmer pot and simmering it. I just haven't done it yet. And a whole bunch of tea lights. That's awesome. Thank you. And I needed some anyways for in here. So that was absolutely perfect. And then this, she made this. I love it. She found this in her yard. Look at this smudge stick. She found the feather in the yard and then she made a smudge stick out of it. I absolutely love it. Oh, I love it. Love it. Thank you, PJ, honey. You're an absolutely beautiful soul. She just showed me a picture of a prayer shawl she made. Absolutely gorgeous. She's so talented. Put me on a list. I'm getting ready to head to South Dakota, so if I lose you, I'll be checking in. Okay, sweetheart. Oh, I hope you enjoy your trip, and I hope it's a good trip. Oh, Carla, sorry, honey. I didn't see you right that you wanted a reading earlier, honey. All right. So I won't take as long talking today. I've already been yapping for a few minutes, so we'll get going. The reason why I had said to Peaches, this is the deck I'm using today. I like this deck because it has coffee on it. And it says Cozy Witch Tarot deck. It's a very cute modern style deck. It's very cute. So that's the deck I'm going to be using today. But the reason why I said, Peaches number 10, but it might be go a little quicker, might be a little longer, is because there's a couple reasons. Some people sign up early, but they're not able to get here in time. They just want to make sure their name is written down. So you guys might get bumped up sooner. Sometimes somebody, it's like they have an emergency where they got to go to work or have an appointment. Sometimes I'll shuffle things around for people when I'm able to. So you never know how I can be a list. My list is not exact. What I do is, though, I call the first 4 people. All right. And if they're not here yet, which is a good chance, a lot of the times they're not, except I know Dino is, and she's number 1 today. So if I call the first 4 people, I have them let me know they're here, and I number it 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. If they're not here or somebody's not here, I'll call another name and put on a list. So if you not here and I call your name, that doesn't mean that you don't get a reading and that's it. It's done and over with. I'll still read you. Just let me know when you come back in, and I'll put, if you were already called, I'll put you on the next set. It's just this way, it goes a little bit smoother. And then I didn't end up, I used to timestamp everybody. That's just way too much. And it used to be all over the place. And so this is so far, you know, this is the method I've been using, and it's been working pretty good. Did I see Charlotte Girl pop in here? Oh, hey, Charlotte Girl. She said, good morning, sweet Iris, Mama, and all you beautiful people in chat. Oh, I love you, Charlotte Girl. She's a beautiful soul, too. Actually, all you guys are. I love my rainbow family. I really, truly do. I was one of your first mods. Oh, really? Were you? That was so long ago, I don't remember. But I do now, because I'm lazy. I basically give everybody a mod title. And the reason is because a lot of you guys have channels in here, and I think it's important, especially if you're learning to first grow your channel, that everybody helps support each other. Okay. This way, people can check you out and see if they want to accept your channel, or if you want to advertise your channel or a video or anything, you know, support somebody else, you can go ahead, drop it in here. I don't mind. You don't have to ask, hey, can I drop this? As long as it's not trashy and it's, you know, okay, you know, go ahead. You can support whoever you want. You can support yourself, so you can drop whatever links you want. Okay, Charlotte Girl, thank you, honey. If I find out that, you know, that you dropped something nasty, I mean, obviously you're going to be blocked, but, or at least give you a warning, depending who you are and how long you've been here. But everybody's welcome. I don't care who you are, where you come from. All right. So I got Dino, Darkside, Lalima, and Brenda. So if you're here, let me know. I got Bernard too. I know at least one of them probably isn't here, if not two. So if I just called your name, let me know. I know Dino's here, and I know Brenda's here. Dino, my favorite dinosaur. Brenda, are you still in here? Okay, Brenda's here. I know few are not here. I think Bernard's working. Timestamp Bernard. Lori, I might have to timestamp too because she's having car problems. Lilima, a lot of times I end up timestamping her. That's what I'm saying. A lot of my people at the beginning I end up timestamping. So this list might go super, super quick. Amanda, are you in here? Amanda and Shining. Hey, Echo. How you doing, love? Thank you for stopping in, honey. Make sure you share your channel too. Dino too. I think Dino's been doing some videos, right? And Amanda, all you guys drop your channels. I think for the most part, I think a lot of people know each other here. I know Dino's new about doing some videos, so that's new. And Echo hasn't been in here in a while, so it might be some new people don't know who Echo is. Echo is absolutely, she's a beautiful soul too. Oh, you're loading up for work? I thought you were going to work tomorrow. You're going to work today? All right. So you'll have your earplugs in. You'll know when I call you, Shining. Peaches, are you in here? Hey, Earth Angel, how you doing, love? Oh, that's another thing. Maybe Amanda could probably type a little bit in here and explain it. So there's a young boy who we a lot of us got to know. His name is Michael Monkey Vaughn, and he disappeared a couple years ago. Okay, and he's been missing. His family's absolutely devastated. His mom's absolutely beautiful soul. But Monkey's birthday is this month. That's his nickname. Monkey's birthday is this month, and he is turning 8. When he disappeared, he was 5. So he's turning 8. And Amanda, by the 14th this month, wants people, if they would like to send birthday wishes to him. She's working on an awesome video. She showed a little tidbit already, and I was like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. So if anybody would like to send a birthday wish to Michael, please get a hold of let me make sure, the Missing with Amanda. She just dropped her link there, so get a hold of her. Maybe she could drop an email and she could probably give better information than I just did. Oh, There's Dino channel. There's Echo channel. Awesome. A 4.5-hour drive. Oh, wow. Hey, Rob, how you doing? You must be on break, huh? Earth Angel, sweetheart, did you wanna read and say, honey? I don't want to assume. Y'all, don't forget to put a 1 in chat if you want a reading. It's because it sticks out. I miss a lot going on. Listen, I try to be nosy and look at every single message. It doesn't work that way. Get your motor running, headed on the highway. The song Charlie Girls singing to the Relevant. Oh, you can't hear because it's born in S class. For Michael, Amanda said, hold on, let me put this up here. For Michael Monkey Vaughn's birthday video, comments or anything you would like to put in the video, send them to me in Discord or my email. Amanda, you can drop your Discord in here too, also, if you want. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can just advertise for yourself. Go right ahead. We're all here to support each other. No, today I just want to support, but thank you. Oh, Earth Angel, thank you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing good. How you doing, actually? All right. I think I got this card shuffled. Cleansing the cards. Hey, Sean G, how you doing? Dino, did you want a reading just for the week? Or did you have a particular question? Because you're here faithfully. And that's another thing I forgot to say. You're here every week. Sometimes the reading will be repetitive until whatever it is that you need to change or fix in your life changes. So you don't want to get the same reading all the time until that issue gets resolved, unless the guides are like, no, you really need to hear this. So what I'll do is a week-to-week reading for you if you hear weekly. Oh, I'm sorry, Earth Angel, honey. Just a general. Okay, hon. Sean G, did you want to read, love? Of course, Sean. All right. Oh, there's my Facebook group. If you guys want to join it, I mostly make sure I keep everybody updated on the lives and stuff that are coming ahead. And some people, like mostly, and what was I going to say? My mom said no. So mostly, what was I saying? My mom came in here with a note, something I already knew. So mostly I end up, I post, the lives that are coming up or whatnot. And some of y'all that I share on Thursdays will send pictures and stuff in there to show everybody. Most of them I share in here, not every single one of them. So if you want to check out the Facebook group, that would be great too. I know at some point Nightbot will drop it, but I also have a Discord. I do the same thing in. All right. All right, let me put one more card because this is still a newer deck, so I don't know if I didn't shuffle them good. And if they're all going to come out in reverse, they are. Okay. Hold on. So, listen. You got something. You got the 0, the Cozy Witch, what I would assume would be the full and normal deck. So basically, it's letting you know it's time to take a chance. It's time to take that leap of faith. At least that's what you've been thinking about, okay? And you have decisions that you need to make. I don't know if you fully figure out what you want to do or fully figure out what decision that is that you're thinking of, but that's something that's in the works. Okay. And because you're still working on getting rid of the old, what doesn't no longer serve you. Okay. He's trying to figure out kind of where you belong, where you feel good, and what it is that you want to do. So a lot of this, and all right, so this goes right along what I just was about to say. Now you got the magician card. I don't think you guys can see these. Let me see if I can. Can you see that a little bit better? Okay. So look, you've been doing a lot of thinking. A lot of changes are coming ahead. Okay. And a lot of them could benefit you as long as you take that leap of faith and trust your gut and trust your instinct. The answers that you need and looking for are there. You just might not have fully seen them. There's still some toxicity in your life that needs to be cleared first, so you can have the open mind. And then when you start working on what it is you want to do, or what it is in your heart that you want to bring to you, it'll be a lot more lighter, a lot more fuller. And that's kind of what this is saying. Basically letting you know, like, your thought process is okay. Like, you have great ideas. You just got to take a leap of faith. You still got a couple little things you got to work on, but everything is there is a plan for everything. You just got to put it into action. All right, honey. Oh, Lori, update. I got the car started. I must go to the garage to have the batteries checked for any short circuit and to make sure I don't need a new battery, plus timestamp general. And I say hi to everybody. Okay, sweetheart. Thank you for keeping us updated, honey. I'm sorry that happened to you. It's so frustrating. All right, Dino love. Next is Brenda. Brenda, are you in here, honey? Some of you guys, if you're already on the list, don't go far, because I don't think you'll be waiting all too long. Because sometimes I'll say, come back in an hour. And there's times my list has been really long. And I'm like, come back in 2 hours. But I don't think this will be too long. Oh, is it raining where you are? Oh my gosh, you guys have been getting so much rain. Brenda, I know you're just here, love. Oh, yes, she is here. Okay. It took a second for you to pop up. You know how those delays go. Brenda, do you have a question, honey, or did you want a reading for the week? Just a general weekly reading, because you're here every week also. Yeah, right? Oh, I said, I can't remember the last day we didn't have a storm. General, okay, Brenda love. I'm going to do it for the week. Are you not doing the jewelry stuff anymore, Brenda? Or are you still trying to figure that out? All right, hold on. Before I read them, I'm going to make sure all these cards are mixed up good. Sorry about that. It's a newer deck, and it feels weird if I don't have them mixed up enough. Let me do half and half. I know it looks weird, but honestly, this is how you mix up your cards. Oh, the Five of Wands, King of Wands. I'm just going to acknowledge this and put this back, Brenda. Ooh, 88 and hot. Thank goodness for ACs. I don't know how we did it. My kids did not believe me when I told them we didn't have ACs when I was a kid. I told my daughter, because she didn't believe me. I'm like, well, maybe they're invented, and that means only the rich people had them because nobody I knew had them. She's like, what did you guys do? Sweat, or hopefully you had a fan. All right. Let's give Brenda a good reading. General, let's see how her week's gonna go. Page of Wands. That's a new idea, a new adventure that you're starting or thinking about. You're waiting to see how things are going to progress and grow. That means basically you need to water your garden and take care of it and fertilize it to get it to work out. Okay. Let me pull another card here for you. Ace of Cups. All right. So listen. You got something that's missing. There's a piece of the puzzle that maybe you haven't recognized or seen yet that's making it hard to get it off the ground. Remember I said that when you have an idea and you want to go forth for something, you got to make sure you fertilize it, water it, take care of it like it's your baby, right? To get it to grow nice and healthy, and take off the dead end pieces when you need to, and all that good groovy stuff. All right, so what this is saying here is, though, that you're passionate about working on something, but there's just something missing. There's just a part of it that doesn't seem right, and you're still looking for that answer. All right. Oh, okay, but don't worry about it. You're going to have whatever goal you have set forward. You don't have to have the burden all on yourself. You do have support with you, even though it feels like some days you don't and it's frustrating, or whatever the case may be. Just understand that you do have support with you, okay? And they're going to be your spark and your light just when you least expect it, okay? So just keep that in the back of your mind. Peaches, actually, I can do you. I'm doing Shining next, and then I can do you, Peaches. All right, so give me 5-10 minutes and you're next, okay? I'm doing Shining right now, and then you. And Amanda, are you in here? I can do you after Peaches. That's what I'm saying. The list can go fast or it can take longer, but it's going pretty quick today. Oh, okay, Peaches. Yeah, I'm going to do Shining, then I'll do you. Okay, I understand. All right, so I'm doing Shining right now, then Peaches, then Manda. All right. Oh, Shining. Did you have a question, or did you want a general, honey? Want me to just do a reading for you for the week? See how things are going, or did you have a question? I know my AC is on, but I swear it don't feel like it's high enough for me. General for the week. Okay, love. All right, come on, Shining. We're gonna give you a nice, good reading. I always joke and say I've never had a good reading. I swear, every time I had my tarot cards read, it always called me out in some bull crap. But it's always stuff I need to hear because I am stubborn. All right, 9 of Pentacles. Oh, you've been taking a rest. You're getting ready to travel. Oh, okay. This has to do with your work week. Oh, okay. Wait, I'm gonna pull one more card. So you've had your little break, okay? Basically what it's saying, and you're basically, we already know you're getting ready to travel for work, okay? So that's kind of what this is saying here. We already know this, all right? For somehow, some way, though, is that you're holding on to a little bit of guilt about something, like you're feeling bad because you feel like you're being judged by something. No, let me remind you, this is only what's going on this week. So this is kind of probably what's just going on with your heart for right now. That doesn't mean that's reality or truth, or that's what's happening. This is just what you're feeling at this moment. Somehow, some way, you feel guilty about something or feeling bad about something that you feel like you've done wrong. All right. Oh, okay. And you're just gonna listen, you're just gonna keep on chugging and keep moving on. Literally, this is only a temporary feeling and a temporary endeavor going on. All right. But somehow, some way, you're gonna be putting some action into it. All right. So it's nothing major. I don't think. Maybe more of annoyance, or maybe yucky feeling, but literally it's only temporary. So besides that, if that's the worst that you gotta deal with for this coming week, knock on wood, that's all it stays to be. All right, honey. All right. Next is Peaches. No, thank you, honey. Thank you for being here and always supporting me. Peaches, Peaches, Peaches. Okay, you're here. I want to make sure I catch you while you can. No, it's all good. Oh, I hear the grandbaby in there playing. All right. Peaches, did you have a question, honey? Did you just want a general reading? Oh, after Peaches is Amanda. And then after Amanda, if Jack, Carla, Charlie Girl, or Sean G in here, let me know. And that's the rest of my list besides the ones I got a timestamp. Today might be quick. Okay, Carla, honey. I know Amanda was just here a second ago, too. All right, Carla's here. Okay, Kendra, honey. All right, Peaches. Oh, okay. All right. So, listen, I did a general, and kind of the focus was for this week, but it might be a little bit more than that. Like I've already started, or it might end up lasting a little bit more than a week. Okay. Just so you know. All right. Something with you, even though you could sit here and tell us, I got this good going on, I got that good going on. But that doesn't mean you don't have stresses, and maybe within yourself you feel a little burnt out, and it's getting hard to do a few things that need to get done. Okay. And that's kind of what this is talking about. But the thing is, it might feel like you have to do some things on your own, because there might be some tensions and something that you care about and that you love dearly. It could be the person you're in a relationship with, or it could be something else that you hold near and dear to your heart. All right, because there's something that you should be taking a chance for and putting yourself out there, but stress is kind of getting away sometimes. Some of the stresses could be yourself too, because sometimes we're our own worst enemies. All right. Okay. So even though on the outside everything looks good, there's still a few things you need to work on with a partnership. All right. Like I said, I don't know if it's your spouse, or something that you're really passionate about, or something you care about deeply, and you're, because so much is changing so quick, you're trying to find that balance within yourself. All right. So because this is coming up a reading, basically, listen, your spirit, your guides are trying to let you know you're on the right track. You just have to have self-confidence and the drive to know that you got this and you can do it. You come too far too long and you don't want to take another step back, and this is what this is saying. So don't give up hope. You have that spark within you. You just got to remember where it is. Okay. And you got a lot of good things coming your way. Not saying that you're going to be no stress, but you got some good things coming your way, honey. All right. If you let it come. Hey, Bernard. Oh, you're at work. Are you on lunch break? Are you on a break? Let me know. I can read you really, really quick if you're on your break right now. Or we can wait a few minutes. Oh, thank you, Bernard. Oh, my nails aren't blue, actually. They're purple. I don't know if you can really see it in the screen. They're light purple. Oh, you're on lunch? Okay, Bernard, I'll read you right now. I don't think anybody will mind. All right, Cat Jack's here also. All right. So I'm going to do Bernard because Bernard was up sooner. So I'm going to do Bernard and Amanda. I live in Connecticut and the weather here is perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. Well, no, it is a little hot. Oh, dark side. Okay, honey. I'm going to get you in the next round, love. You were number 2. I got you written down, hon. Yeah, they are lavender. But some screens and some phones, the shades will look different. All right. All right, Bernard, this reading is for you. I remember I did see your question, so I do remember what it was. You want to know about a relationship or coming up or a promotion? Oh, all right. So what this is saying is that this actually is in regard to these questions, not so much your life, is just basically you want a lot of things out of life. They're just not able to come to you right away, and you don't understand why. Okay, or there are some struggles in the past. But what is most important to you, though, is really right here is happiness and love and having that relationship. You don't want, I mean, some days you do, you just want a female and companionship, but you really want that family. You miss that family, that feeling, that connection of the family and whole. Okay. And that's kind of what this is talking about. And you don't understand why it's not working out the way you wish it would. All right. So with that being said, Bernard, with that being said, is that's a beautiful goal to have, because everybody wants a companionship in some sort. Sometimes it's a person, sometimes they're animal, but that family-like feeling. All right. What this is saying here is that the answer is there for you, and you could go out looking for it, but because you have some self-doubt and with your own internal feelings, that's the energy you're projecting out. Okay. So if you're feeling not so good about yourself, you feel a little bit bad about yourself, that's the energy you're protecting out, you're putting out. And that's what people see. So if you change how you feel on the inside, other souls next to you will notice it. So, all right. So basically what I'm saying is, hey, Delia Will Poot. So listen, So now, if you act on the outside here, like I could be all happy and cheery in here right now, right? And I seem happy and good, and I'm in a good mood, and I'm smiling, and that doesn't mean that inside I'm happy, right? And that's just a face that we show to other people, all right? Because we hide how we truly feel. Basically, what this reading is saying is that what you feel on the inside sometimes isn't what you show on the outside. So inside your heart, and having faith in yourself and knowing that you are good enough is when you're going to raise that vibration, and then you're going to be able to connect to even better than you thought you could, or what you thought you deserved that you could have. And that's kind of all this is saying, is you can have everything you want. Just try looking inside yourself and loving yourself. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull a couple more cards here for you, though, Bernard. Oh, my mama always gets shiny nails. I don't remember what color she got. She might have gotten pink. Wait, maybe she got blue. Oh, hey, Dilly Whoop. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. All right. This is more talking about how you're trying to get yourself out of whatever funk you're feeling right now, Bernard. Let me shuffle these a little bit. Okay. So this is talking about before in the past that you had to leave a situation, um, and because the fighting and whatever that was happening in the past wasn't working out, so you had to move away from it, and it emotionally broke you. Basically, it's only clarifying what I'd already said to you. I was trying to hope if I could get a different answer, but if this is coming out again, this is something that you need to recognize and realize, because that you've got to start healing on yourself. Okay. There are some past issues, and what happens in the past is in the past. Okay. We can evolve and change and grow from it and know what we want in the future. You just have to believe that things are going to be different. Okay. So it's not telling me anything else except for at this moment, except that you need to love yourself. And it didn't say nothing about work either. It's more about your emotional side of things. All right, Bernard, honey. Amanda, are you in here? I'm going to do Amanda and then Dark Side, because Dark Side was number 2 on the list, but she wasn't here at the time. Amanda. Let me know if you're in here, honey. Oh, yep, she's here. All right, love. I'm going to do Amanda and then Dark Side. Amanda, Dark Side, Carla, and Tat Jack. Thank you guys all for being here today. Oh, Amanda, you've been struggling, trying to balance everything, get everything to work out. Life might seem a little chaotic sometimes. You feel like everything around you just falling apart, like nothing's been working out. And that's why everything is so hard to balance. But you're holding on by a string. Have a beautiful day, Bernard. I hope the rest of your day goes fabulous. And work goes by quickly. Oh, good. All right. Listen, this is good news. Yeah, this is very good news. So listen, things must seem crappy and there's a lot of days when you figure out how you're going to get everything to work out. All right. Right now, I don't know what's happened recently, but it really feels like the foundation around you is crumbling. All right. And you don't know how to change it. Don't give up hope, because look at this. The good charm came out. All right. The Wheel of Fortune card came out. Listen, it's basically letting you know here that something's going to click, something's going to change. And because it's so drastic from one extreme to another, it's probably just going to be when you least expect it. All right. Just when you like, I don't know, I don't got the answer, nothing seems right. Boom, it's going to happen. So don't give up hope. All right. And this is just, we have a lot of ups and downs in our life. And sometimes when something's not working out, the universe comes and knocks down that foundation up from underneath us. So we have no choice but to make and build better. And that's kind of what this is saying. All right. And it's going to help you boost up your self-esteem. So don't give up hope. All right. All right, sweetie. Oh, Kendra. I love you, girl. I miss you. Thank you. Sorry, I had to replay. I was distracted for a second. You remind me of me when I was your age, but I'm still kind of like that too, so I can't say much. All right, Manda, sweetheart. Dark side, are you in here? And Dark side, if you're in here, did you want a general reading or did you have a question? If you already answered, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Oh my gosh, Kendra, I'm sorry, honey. Can everybody please send lots of love to Kendra? Lots of love and hugs to her. Kendra's basically been here with me from the beginning. Okay, Dark side, honey. Good, I'm glad you're here. I'm going to cleanse these cards a little bit. Thank you, Brenda, for sending Kendra lots of love. Oops, I got a lot happening. We have his uncle and cousins moving out, and then his mom later this month. So trying to figure out everything with the kids and how we're going to do. Yeah, I'm telling you, craziness. It's only temporary, though. It's only temporary. Thank you, Sean G, for sending Kendra love. She's absolutely an awesome person. All right, Dark side, sweetheart. Just want to make sure these cards are shuffled good for you. Ooh, okay. So I'm not too sure what's been going on. I'll end up pulling another card just for hopefully some more clarity. Hey, Jane's Addiction, how you doing, honey? I hope you're doing good, sweetheart. So, so something happened in the recent past. I'm not sure to how far long ago it was. It could have been very recently. Because listen, there was a split with something you cared about passionately about. All right, and it's really, really bothering you. At least it's to the point. I don't know how long ago it was, but whatever it is that happened is affecting you right now at this moment. All right. So it's letting you know. It's letting you know it's time to. I don't know what it's saying is there was a learning experience somehow from this, from whatever it is that felt like it broke you a little bit. All right. So there's had to come some growth from it, some understanding, maybe kind of decompress, slow down, and try to figure out the whole picture. All right. But the thing is, now you don't know how to move on from it. It's hard to take that action and push it further and see what direction you wanted to go in. So I don't know what's going on. That's gave you a setback a little bit, but I'm going to pull another card and kind of see what's going on. Oh, listen, this is saying here is that, all right, so this is a feeling I'm getting from this scenario or situation. Hold on a second. Hold on. Sorry about that. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so listen, there was something that you're passionate about that you cared about and it didn't work out. Something happened. Okay. It felt like some kind of split up or some form of loss. But whatever it was very, very important to you. All right. So because of this, you're trying to figure out the pieces of the puzzle and grow from it and move forward, but you're not sure what to do. And it's almost like I don't know if it's kind of a fear, but yeah, it definitely might be. All right. What it's saying is whatever has happened now, taking that action is being a little difficult for you. But really, the universe is letting you know is like, listen, if you want something out of life, don't let old circumstances hold you back. Okay, because you're not going to know if it's not going to work out if you don't try again. And that's kind of what this is saying here. So don't give up hope, honey. Don't let fear or being scared hold you back. Take that leap of faith. Thank you guys for sending her love. All right. Next is Carla. Carla, honey, did you have a question, love? Carla, did you have a question? Or did you want to no, okay, I'm gonna give you a general reading. Hey Patty, how you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're doing good, love. All right, Carla, let me shuffle these cards for you, honey. I'm cleansing them first, then I'll shuffle them. Have a beautiful day, dark side, honey. Thank you for coming in today. You guys, please give me a thumbs up on your way out. Just say, yeah, that's my way of saying she's okay. I know, I'm glad you made it, Patty. I haven't seen you in a while, love. My mom was gracious enough so I can go earlier like I used to. So then that way I could get the readings done. So my mama's in the next room watching the grandbaby right now. Hey, Moonlight. Hi, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good today. Patty, did you want a reading today? All right, Carla. I got the first card down. It fell right on out. Oh, okay. Listen. Okay, so you've had a lot of setbacks lately. Okay, I don't know if you physically have setbacks, things happen to you in life, or emotionally. I would not be surprised if it's not both, because there's been a lot of upheaval in your life. There are some things in the past that's recently has happened that you just don't understand, and unfortunately, I don't think you're never fully going to understand it or get the answers that you wished to know, to get clarity. And that's unfortunate. But because that happened, because you're lost and finding out exactly what's going on, you're having a hard time finding that love and balance in your life. Okay. Because whatever's happening to you in the physical realm, your spiritual realm, your spirit feels a little bit broken. And that's what's been going on now. And because of that, some of this might have to do with your health too. All right. I'm not too sure, but some of this might do with your health. We're coming to realization that things are going to have to change, and things are hard. So if it's not your health that you're worried about, it's definitely somebody that's close to you that you're worried about. All right, and that's kind of a scary thought and kind of a scary feeling. So let me pull a couple more cards for you. So Carla, that's just kind of giving me an idea on what's going on in your life. So let me pull a couple more. Oh, Patty, I always have time for you, honey. Yes, please. I wonder what's coming for me in June. Something good. All right, let me write you guys down. Hold on one second. Patty and Moonlight 5. And your questions about June. Okay, honey. All right. So, Carla, I'm going to pull a couple more cards for you. I want to get some more clarity. All right, it feels like nothing's working out for me in life. Okay, so let's get some clarity on then what's moving forward. Oh, your heart has been broken, but you're trying to learn to heal from it. Okay, all right. So I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, I'm not saying nobody's passed away. I'm not sure if they have or not, but that is your fear. Your fear is about life changes coming to the end, and that sorrow that might come along, and that's kind of what's giving you a hard time with moving forward, and why you don't have those answers, or being feeling alone in a time that even if you're putting yourself out there to help other people, that you wish somebody was there to help lift you up too. Okay, and it's okay to feel like that a lot of times of the day, and that's kind of what this is saying. Oh, okay. So know that what you do in your heart, you do what you think is best. Don't have any regrets. Okay. You can only do so much. You can only do as much as that you're able to in the handle. You might not understand everything that's going on, but just know you're going to do everything that you can to the best of your ability, because you have a big and beautiful heart. All right. So and I'm not sure what's going on in your life, but this is definitely something that's affecting you emotionally. And your spirit guides are basically letting you know that they hear you, they support you, they understand what's going on. They understand that you might have not all the answers or clarity that you want to, because a lot of this is fear-based. And because I just try to now, so I just try to pull extra cards to see what's going to happen. It's not telling me too much. It's basically telling me the same story again. And that usually happens at a point where emotionally that's what you're thinking about, that's what consuming you. So seeing outside of that right now is kind of hard. So if I was going to give you the same reading, like say, I don't know, this time next week or in another few days or a couple weeks from now, I might be able to get past this emotional part. But because this is emotionally affecting you right now, it's not going to tell me down in the future, because that hasn't happened yet. Circumstances and things might change. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to send you lots of love and light. And if anybody's out there, please send Carla lots of love and light. She has a lot of worry and concern about whatever situation that she's dealing in her personal life. So please send her lots of love and light. Oh, I'm sorry, Moonlight, sweetheart. All right, Carla, sweetie. I miss you, girl. All right. Next is Tat Jack. Thank you, Jane, for sending Carla some love. Oh, of course, Tat Jack. Yep, not a problem, honey. Let me know when you come back. Charlie Girl, you in here, honey? I got Charlie Girl, Sean G, Patty, and Moonlight. Those are the people next on the list. So if Charlie Girl's in here, I'll do her right now. If Charlie's busy at the moment, I'll do Sean G. Let me know if you're in here. Thank you for sending Carla love and light. Oh, thank you, Jane. Did you want a reading, honey? Oh, Afta's perfect advice. Sean G said, if I could give you any advice, try to start your day in nature. Absolutely. All right, Charlie Girl is not here at the moment. So Sean G, do you have a question, honey? Oh, Jane, I have time. It might be a little bit before I get to you, but I definitely got time. I think I called you Jane Ivy. You changed your name to Jane Addiction. You know when you get used to seeing the same name for years. Okay, Patty, honey, it'll be a little bit before I get to you. Actually, you know what? It's not going to be that long. I literally only have a couple people in front of you guys. My list isn't too long, and I've been whipping through them pretty quickly, actually. Okay, Sean, honey. Let me cleanse these cards a little bit. This is the cutest little deck. It is. They do have like little words on the bottom of them. I don't read them. But if you guys want to know what they're saying, just let me know. I don't think they're word. I don't even think they're really words that tell you what the meaning is. I think it gives you a statement of what it is, if that makes sense. Like, all right, Three of Pentacles. It says, what's the saying? Teamwork makes spell work. Okay, something like that. The meaning is way more in depth than that. So that just doesn't really tell me what the meaning is. So if you guys want to know what it says below, I'll let you know. But I don't really look at the words. Oh, what's the temperature where you at, Patty? All right, Sean, honey. Oh, I can tell you right away. It's what's important to you. Oh, okay. All right. This isn't so bad, actually, Sean. This is actually pretty good. So listen, you're something's changed that is actually going to be for the better. All right, and it has to do what is most important to you. All right, and a lot of times it has to do with family dynamic and in that purpose. But this is in a good way. It might not seem like it at a moment because what's going on right now, you're realizing that you're starting to get rid of the old. Okay, you're getting rid of the old, starting to bring in the new. Anybody that's ever listened to me, I talk about how a broom is part of cleansing, and you sweep out your old. All right, literally, you can get a broom and sweep out the garbage right outside the door. It's tidying up, spring cleaning, right? So whatever it is that's most important to you in your life is what your focus is. All right, and this is good news, actually. All right. That doesn't mean, even though I said to say, oh, it's good, things are going to work out okay, that doesn't mean there's not stressors. All right, because getting rid of or making changes in your life to open up new doors and new opportunities can be stressful, but just know it's all in good timing and good vibration, and this is exactly what you need. All right, and it's letting you know that it's time to push forward, trying to do what it is that you plan on doing, because it's going to work out. All right, so you're getting rid of the old because you just made room for the new. All right, so this is very good news, Pat. I mean, not Pat. It's very good news, Sean. And I think it's probably something. I'm gonna pull one more card and see what's underneath you that might be holding you back. Oh, okay. So this might be holding you back. It's a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is that energy. That's why this photo shows a female. It doesn't necessarily mean a male. It's that masculine energy, and that's that energy for you to be able to push forward to something new. And might even have to do something with a new fresh start in a way of maybe career, making money that will benefit your family. All right, Sean, honey. Sending you good vibes, love. All right. Oh, it's going to work out, girl. Okay, Tap Jack. All right, honey, I'll do you right now. So whatever sessions that you're going through right now, Sean, is really just making way for the changes that are better for the future. So when you finish getting rid of what no longer serves you or what's not working out, then you're going to have the light shown. Okay, you're going to be able to see the way. You're going to see that door that's ahead of you, that new beginning. Cat Jack, did you just want a general, honey, or did you have a question? If you said before, I don't remember. Oh, little man's here. I call him little man. He's 15. All right, let me play these cards a little bit. Oh. All right, Jack. Oh, 3 of Pentacles. First card that came out. That's funny because I just used that card as an example a few minutes ago. But anyways, Jack was basically right away. So I know the rest of the reading that I'm going to do is going to be, because this fell out, it's going to be focusing on those plans that you've been making. All right. And I think, did you just say you're going to, I don't know, one of the Dakotas, North Dakota, South Dakota? I'm not really too sure. All right. It's whatever it is. I have a funny feeling it has something to do with that, but I could be wrong. So let's pull 3 more cards and see what's going on. But this is definitely getting ideas and putting things together and making those plans. All right. Oh, yeah, this is about your trip. Oh, this card almost flipped over. Let me see what this is. Oh, this is more about their trip. Talking about that hard work. Oh, yep, to South Dakota. I hope it's a good trip. You're going to get some benefit from this trip. I'm not sure what it is, or maybe it's just something that is needed. Oh, okay. Listen. Oh, this is good. All right. All right. So listen, this trip isn't going to be so bad. You've been making plans for this and getting things to work out. And you're putting yourself out there a little bit, which is a good thing. From what it looks like though, I don't know if you're married or not. Okay. But this is talking about, a partner, being with a partner that is going to be just what it is that you needed to be able to be able to go and do this. And that part is going to feel really good. It doesn't. All right. So I don't know if it is a trip that we're going to learn. Oh, not a good trip. It's needed. Okay. So listen. All right, so that explains that card. Somehow, some way, it's not a good trip. It's a needed trip, but somehow, some way, there's a benefit from it. I don't know what that means. It doesn't. That does not mean money. Okay, nothing here represents money. But what it's saying here is for somehow, some way, it's what's needed. All right, it's what you're gonna that's the kind of benefit that you're gonna get from it. All right, let me show you these cards. All right, none of this has to do with money. It's working on whatever it is that you need to go to. You're making plans. You're working on that trip. It has to do with a male figure that is very well, maybe once was or still is very supportive in your life. Okay, you're probably not going to learn everything that you thought you might want learned, but you're going to know that you're going to come out somehow. this is benefit for you. Somehow it's going to benefit you in some way, and you're going to feel better by the time you come back home. All right. That's not saying all life is great, all life is groovy. You said the trip is needed. It is needed. But spiritually, in the long run, it's going to benefit you, even if you don't see it at this moment. But this is what is needed. So if it's not a feel good needed, somehow, some way, it's your soul needs it, if that makes sense. All right, Tap Jack. Sending you lots of love and light. I know it's a needed trip. It might even be a sad trip. But this is a good, soft, humbling trip that is somehow your soul's going to benefit from it. All right, honey. Yes, I did, Charlie girl. I can read you right now, honey. Charlie girl, do you have a question? After Charlie girl is Patty. My best friend is ready for hospice. There is more that can do. Oh, so there's no more that can do for him. Okay. So that explains what the male figure is here, who is somebody that's important to you, okay? Or important in your life somehow. Just know that even if you don't get all the answers or the wishes that you wish you would get, that trip is very uplifting for you and your spirit somehow, some way. So maybe it's the closure that you needed. I'm not too sure, but it is, and you might not see it at the moment, but somehow, some way, it's not a good trip, but it's gonna feel your soul, if that makes sense. So whatever it is, it's just what you need. It's just what you need. It might be just what they need too. So that explains why that card came out. That male energy card. All right, honey. Yeah, thank you guys for sending love to Tap Jack. Just a general Charlie girl. Okay, hon. Let me cleanse these cards, Charlie girl. Woo. Oh my goodness. I almost knocked over that candle. And that would have been a mess. Hey, Rob. Ooh. Thank you, ladies. This has got me tore apart because I just found out he didn't want me to work. Oh, sweetheart. See, then it is a needed trip, and that's probably why it's gonna fulfill your heart. It really is. It's gonna help with some closure. Oh, let me acknowledge this card and put it back. Nine of Wands. All right. All right, Charlotte girl. Sorry, I was quiet for a moment. I was reading the comments. Oh, okay. Listen, is there something that you've been wanting to do that you haven't done? All right. And the only reason why I say that is this is talking about you have these great ideas and you're trying to push forward to make them. All right. But you're not really doing anything about it. So you have a lot of good thought, have all those great plans. Let me see what it's about a little bit. Oh, all right. So you have these great thought, these great ideas, but you don't know that you're worthy enough. That's kind of what this card is letting me know right here. All right. You don't feel like you have that self-confidence. Like you can say, oh, I know I'm good at this. I know I can do it. But then something within yourself holds you back. And that's kind of what this is saying. You've been waiting around, thinking about it way too long. You're not really doing anything about anything. All right. So having ideas, saying I could do it if I wanted to, but actually following through is two different things, because the only one that can own up on that is you. All right. So because of this, it kind of has you feel torn on what direction you want to go into. But the answer's there. The answer's there. You just got to make those changes. Okay. And it might have to release somebody old to step forward into the new, but only one that's holding you back at this moment is you. You can't keep waiting around, waiting to see what's going to happen. All right. All right, honey. All righty, Shirley girl. I know, Patty. We've been missing you, honey. Thank you guys for sending Tat Jack lots of love also. We all need to love and support each other in here for some reason or another. And that's what I love about this group. All right. All right, Patty, it's your turn. Patty, did you have a question, honey? I got Patty, Moonlight, and then Jane's Addiction. And I have Kindred too, but she wanted to be last. Unless she changes her mind, I can do it at any time. Charlie girl, how can you say it makes complete sense and then you go, Patty, do you have a question, love? Let me know if you got a question, honey, or if you just want it. Okay, whatever spirit has to say. All right, hon. Oh, well, these two cards fell out together, so we'll keep these two together. Ah, all right. So you got the Good Luck Charm and the Queen of Wands card. So listen, basically right away, just telling me right away, whatever. Listen, you have it inside of you to do whatever it is that you want to do it. You just have to have the faith and passion inside of you to believe it. All right, so you have it within you. You just gotta get that little spark that's within you again. Hey, Dree, how you doing, love? How you been, honey? Oh, saying whether I would follow through or not. Well, Charlie girl, the card said, get off your booty and do it. All right. All right, Patty. Oh, these two cards fell out together too. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. So some of this has to do with some finding out some truths that might have been a little bit hurtful. And feeling like finding out things that really wasn't what you wanted to hear or face or figure out, and it felt like that some things aren't worth defending anymore. Okay. And so it might be hard and difficult, but it's Hold on, let me pull a couple more cards so I can explain this a little bit better. Make sure I'm saying this correctly. I haven't seen you around in a while. I've been thinking about you. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So, Patty, listen, this is what this is saying. All right. You can work on whatever it is that you need to bring more positivity in life, because things have been kind of seen in crappy and low. So that kind of lowers your vibration. You got to remember that you have that drive and that spark and that passion to be able to move forward. All right. And some setbacks have happened. So you must have heard or found out some truths that maybe you didn't like so much. Okay. And you realize, like, listen, some people are just not worth defending them more, or why should I defend myself if nobody's gonna listen anyways? Okay, like you felt like, yeah, you put work into something that ended up not being worth it in the long run. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, but definitely it's talking about getting rid of some of the toxicity that's in your life, no matter how hard and hurtful that it may be, but you need to do it for your own well-being. So I don't know, it could be your own thought or somebody that's in your life that maybe you need to say, no, not right now. I need to set up my boundaries. I need to take care of myself, because whatever's going on is starting to affect me and you don't really like what you're seeing. It definitely could have to do, let me pull, actually, I'm going to pull another card here for a little more clarity. Okay. Oh, all right. So listen. You just need to open your eyes to some of the situations around you. You got to really figure out, even if your heart, your heart knows, even if you don't have all the answers, you have to do what's best for you, because not everybody's intentions are good and pure. Okay. And at the end of the day, the only one's going to take care of you and your spirit is you. So sometimes you got to put up those boundaries to self-protect. All right. So I'm not sure what's going on in your life, and I'm not sure what's happened, but this is saying that you've had a lot of things happen that it was an emotional upheaval for you, and it's time to take yourself back and work on you. Oh, okay, Patty said, I'm so very true. I can't believe you're saying this. I thought this person was a friend, but she hasn't been at all. No, not at all. You found out a lot of nasty secrets that weren't very pleasant. Yeah. And it was like, it's not worth the fight anymore. You defended this person, probably, from what the card said. You then defended this person at a cost to yourself, and it wasn't really fair to you. All right. All right, sweetheart. So know your self-worth. All right, sweetie. Sending you lots of loves and hugs, Patty. All right. And that happens, especially if it's somebody you really, really cared about. That sucks. That really sucks. So, like, if you have, like, say, if you have a really good friend, or like a best friend or whatever, and you find out things end up having, you guys end up splitting ways, that feels like a breakup too. It's a different kind of breakup, but that is a type of breakup, and that's still something you need to heal from. Oh, she's a very cold person after all. I'm sorry, sweetie. Oh, and actually, Moonlight, it's your turn right now. I was just about to call you, so perfect timing. Did you have a question before? Oh, no, you want to know what's going on in June. Okay, honey, for this month. Oh, I'm sorry, Dree, honey. You treated her like family. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. They seem like they had a lot of secrets and a lot of they're very toxic. They're very toxic, and they had lots of issues. And you can only defend somebody for so long. All right, sweetheart. All right, Moonlight. So Moonlight kind of wants to know what's going on for the month of June. I'm doing Moonlight right now, and then after Moonlight is Jane's Addiction. And then I got Kendra. Kendra's my last reading, besides my timestamp. Oh, hey, Lalami. I'm glad you made it in here, honey. I mean, Lalima. You're up on top. I could read you next if you want. I'm doing Moonlight right now. Then I can do you, and then I'll do Jane's Addiction. I was glad you were able to make it today, honey. Hey, Jackie. How you doing, love? How is you and your wife doing? That's right. You choose light and not the dark. Absolutely. Okay, so listen. We've been going through a rough time, also, Moonlight. All right. You've been probably going through a hard, dark time. I feel like there's a worry about there's a lot of loss. Moving on, like dark times have been around. It looks like things are starting to be able to be put in perspective, or being able to acknowledge the changes that's occurred. Okay, so recently, very recently, you've been feeling a little bit better about circumstance that's happened. You're healing from it. You've found out some of those answers, and you're able to move on. You're starting to realize certain things are really not worth putting a fight into it, because at the end of the day, you have to worry about yourself and your vibration. All right, but I'm going to pull some more cards here for you. I wouldn't even be surprised at the stresses that you had recently. Could have, to the point where you might have been a bit depressed for a while from that stress. Like you just, it was ended up being way too much. And now you're starting to find those answers and get back on track and realize that something's not working out and things had to get changed. Okay, Jackie, it'll be a few minutes though, hon. All right. All right, Moonlight. I took a leave before I started my live, but it's not helping my head any. I might have to go grab a Tylenol and ibuprofen or something. All right. All right. So listen. Don't let what had happened completely break you and ruin your spark, because it's letting you say that not everything's worked out. You're not going to get the perfect answers, but you can start feeling better, and you're going to be able to come on the top and be like, okay, we made it through. We worked it out. I'm burnt out. I'm not going to be the same from this. Whatever it is that's happened, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Not perfect, but it's going to be okay. All right, Moonlight, sweetheart. Oh, this I just had before I went live. Thank you, Mama. You heard me, brought me in some medicine. Yeah. All right, I'll take the ibuprofen because I just took a leave.
Oh.
Bye. I love you. You can't come in here because you got no shirt on.
Yeah, you're naked.
Yeah. No, they can see you. They can see you.
No, come here.
All right. I love you.
One of these.
All right. You can't do it. You don't want people to see your naked body. Well, she's shirtless.
Come on.
All right. She stole my shirt. I had a t-shirt in here. She just stole it. I bet she's going to put it on. She likes being around a camera, so if she puts that shirt on, she might try to sneak back in. She spilled stuff in her shirt, so we just took it off. She's 4, you know. Feel better, Iris. It's all this heavy energy today. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. And it's okay. It's okay. All right, Moonlight Honey. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. Lalima's in here. It's Lalima. Lalima, honey, did you have a question? Let me take some of this ibuprofen. Ooh, I need to buy some more. And we buy the big bottles too. I might also have headache partly due to the allergies. All right, Lalima, hun. How would KJ be for me if I join it? All right. It's a hospital. Okay. All right. I'm going to give you, all right. I'm going to pull some cards and see about the hospital. Let me cleanse these cards good and think about the question. All right. I'm asking my spirit guides to connect to your spirit guides to ask about guidance about this hospital, if it'll work out. 3 of Cups. Ooh, coming together, taking that leap of faith, and 7 of Wands. All right. Listen, you want my opinion? All right. So you've been working hard for this, like this is something that you've been wanting. Okay. You're afraid about taking a leap of faith. All right. And you're wondering if it's going to be, if you're going to be good enough at it, if it's going to be something you want, and if you should make those changes and move forward. I would say by this reading, yes. I would say yes. All right. If the opportunity happens, take it. All right. Because there's some changes that's coming along the way. And you got to know that you worked hard for these changes. So even if this hospital itself door shuts and that opportunity doesn't happen, there's literally another one that's right there. And know that you're good enough and worth it. And that you might have to move to that area. It's a great change. It's a big change. It's something that you're not used to, or maybe that's a fear that's holding you back. But no, you worked for this, and this is the change that you need. Have that leap of faith. So if it's a quick yes or no, I would say yes. All right, this is something that you've been needing. I don't know why. It doesn't show like money increase. It doesn't say like you're gonna be reap the reward. I mean, maybe there is money in there, but I have a funny feeling that this is part of the stepping stone of what you've been working towards, if that makes sense. So yes, do it. So I don't know if you're traveling there or just moving to that location, making those changes, but it does show that there's a movement and change, and you're taking that leap of faith because you've worked for it. All right, Lalima. All right, Jane's addiction. Jane's addiction, and then Jackie. So Jack, you came in just in time. And thank you for coming in, Lalima. You're welcome, sweetheart. General, okay, sweetie. Let me cleanse these cards a little bit. Try not to hit it, knock over the candle. I have a 7-day candle burning with this crescent moon with all these stones in here, and I almost knocked it over. Can you imagine that mess I would have had everywhere between glass and stone spreaded? I gotta pay attention when I'm doing stuff. All right, Jane, honey. All right, I want to pull one more. All right, so listen. In this instance, a lot of these cards are facing you, and sometimes that happens. The universe will tell you what happens is that you're a very empathic, gifted person yourself. So anything I say to you would never surprise you because you probably already know the answer anyhow, and you just need confirmation. And that's all this is kind of saying. Hold on, I feel like I gotta sneeze. All right, so sorry about that. I had to wait for sneeze to go away. So it feels like that you've been waiting for an answer for something, and it's put you stagnant. You're like in limbo, just kind of waiting to see what the answer is and how it's going to work out. Just know that the answer is there, and you might not have seen it yet. But when you get that, I'm going to pull a couple more cards because basically I got 4 cards here, just basically answering and saying one thing, basically saying that you've been waiting for answers, and there was another option that you just didn't happen to notice yet. All right. And I don't know if you'll fully get a complete understanding, but you will get the answer that you need. You're still searching for. Don't lie and wait for too long. Okay. It's okay to have a rest. It's okay to wait and see, but sometimes we got to go and find out those answers for ourselves. All right. And know that everything that's going on is part of the learning experience. All right. That's all that says, but I'm going to pull a couple more just in case. Oh, hey, Tony, love, how you doing? We're having a wonderful day. It's warm here and I'm in the AC, so I can't complain. I do talk to text because I'm too lazy to type everything out, and then it messes half of what I mean up anyways. Yeah, of course, Tony. I'm going to do Jackie and then you. After Jane. Oh, thank you. All right, Jane. Oh, you felt like something happened and you didn't learn or gain anything from it. And that's what sucks. All right. Don't know what that means. And that was in the recent past. Oh, so you're lying in wait because what you thought was going to come forth hasn't yet. So new beginning, some new kind of opportunity. Oh, did health set it back? All right. It looks like health might have set the situation back some. All right, and you're still waiting on those answers, and maybe that's why there's a lot of work and a lot of work that needs to get put into it, and a lot of time and experience is going to have to put into. So make sure you research everything to make sure you got a full understanding. It does have to do something with some kind of health, anyways. I don't know if it's mental health or physical health or somebody that you're taking care of. All right, but it does have something to do with the health and maybe not understanding or afraid of the answers that you're getting. Okay, so really, really look into it. I wouldn't be really surprised if it's not you. It really might be somebody else, but you can have. So if I could do a reading for you, and somebody else's situation might come up, and why would that be? Because it's directly affecting you too. What happens with this person is directly affecting you, and this is kind of the feeling that I'm getting here. All right, so you're trying to plan and get the answers and see exactly how it's all going to work out in the end. All right, so really do studying and really get to try to get that clarity. Sometimes things in life, even if the answer is right in front of us, we might not ever fully understand it until later on, and that might be part of this circumstance here, but you're still learning along the way. You're still waiting for those answers. Some of them you might have to ask a lot of questions. All right, sweetheart. Then you lots of love and light, Jane. All right, Jackie, honey. But make sure you do your research. That's the thing it's saying in here. Make sure so you can get full understanding. Tony, tell Jackie it's his turn. Tell him to get his butt in here. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of like a purple. I don't know. It's not the color I wanted. They couldn't find it, and I saw this out there. I'm like, oh, just pick this one. So I don't know. I can't tell you. I prefer dark colors, but I've been trying to do lighter colors. I'm trying. I usually like dark reds, dark blue, black, darker colors, but I've been trying to go a little bit lighter. Periwinkle, is that what the color you think it is? It's a pretty purple though. Oh, have a safe trip. I not gonna lie, I love going on long drives by myself. I think I don't know, you listen to music, you can clear your mind. Oh, I think it's the best feeling ever. Jackie, did you have a question? Or was it a general? Or did you just want general reading? And don't be surprised if I read both of you and your message might seem a little similar. Different but similar because well, you guys are married. So kind of what you go through and she goes through might be your energies are gonna be mixed in. Just might be different points of view of it, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's summer, light and bright. I'm trying to. Dark colors are more comfortable. I don't know. I like them. Oh, Lily Bit's with you. Did you say she's getting ready to get ice cream? Yeah, it's kind of like a lavender. Actually, it's a little bit prettier than a lavender. It's not quite as light, but it's still a light color. All right, Jackie. Ooh, these cards just flew on out. Let me acknowledge these and put these back for you. Oh, all right. This is just saying that you're burnt out and you just basically that you're burnt out. Okay. But I'm going to pull some more cards to kind of see what's going on. All right, Jackie. All right. So this is good and not so good. So there is some good in here. All right. So listen, a lot of times, that's right. That's right, Tony. So listen, this is good. You're the fixer of things. All right. So sometimes it feels like a lot of burn gets put on you. But so even though it sucks for you, you probably wouldn't change it and have it any other way because you fixing things, even though it's stressful for you sometimes, at the end of the day, it kind of makes you feel good too. Like, oh, look at this, I did that. All right. And that's kind of what this is saying. You know that you're the main provider. And even though it's stressful, that's something that you just wouldn't change at the end of the day. All right. So it feels like chaos sometimes. How can I put this without sounding? So, all right. So you got the Knight in Shining Armor card. So let me know that you're the one that ends up fixing things. Okay. At least you try the best of your ability and you're the main provider in the house. Okay. So when you do it, kind of boosts your ego and you just kind of need that. All right. That's not saying it's not stressful and a lot of things aren't going on. But what it's saying is you're making sure that you're doing what you need to do so everything is kosher. It makes out it's working out okay. So a lot of those stresses are going to start easing up a little bit. So I don't know if you guys are going to start doing things a little bit differently to make some little changes in your guys' life that's going to make you feel a little bit happier, like just getting out of the house and doing things. And I know, like Tony says, she's doing a garden and this and that. Those are good changes. All right. So you know that to make, this is what my husband says, happy wife, happy life. My husband says it all the time. Sometimes he just does things to make me happy, even though he doesn't want to. I really think he does it to shut me up. All right, let's be real when you're in a relationship sometimes. So this is same kind of feeling that I'm getting here. All right, is that you're doing it to make her happy, to find peace. All right, but it makes you feel good at the same time. So you might complain about it, but you do it, and at the end you feel good about it. All right, so whatever changes that you're making are for the better. All right, so it's going to knock off some of the stress off of you. All right, Jackie. All right, so now we're going to do Tony's reading. It really wasn't so bad. I'm glad things are starting to change and look up and be a little bit brighter. That's not saying life is perfect and you don't have stresses, but I do see that there's been some big changes that are beneficial. All right, Tony. There's not too many people in here right now, Tony, but if you want, you can share your channel if you want, sweetheart. I just give everybody a wrench because I'm lazy and everybody can just share their own channel. All right. Ooh, good, Tony. Good. All right. This is good and not so good. So listen, I'm going to pull some more cards, but literally what I'm about to say to you, you already know this. All right. So you have a way of making things work out. All right. You're still healing. The good news is that you're getting on the right track in your healing. Look, your very first card is a good luck charm, and that's new things coming your way, making those changes that you needed in your life. All right. After the upset that's happened in your life. The Sun card is my very favorite card. And I always say though that in some decks it shows a little boy on a white horse. Okay. And I have a personal reason why this card is very sentimental, important to me. So a lot of times when I ask somebody, when I do a reading, in this case, I already know the answer. Does this have to do with the child? In this case, I do know it does. And this is you healing from still that loss. And it's saying that you're making strides and you're making progress. That's not saying that everything is perfect. All right. But you're making strides. Okay. There's been some changes. You put work into it. Okay. So I'm going to put, because this is nothing that you don't already know. So when that happens, sometimes in a reading, it kind of gives me an indication. All right, this is where we're at now. This is the basis of what the reading is. Now let's pull more cards and see what's going on. Tony, what this is saying is your heart's still broken because the Sun card's in reverse. It's my favorite card in the whole entire deck, but it's in reverse. But this card is right next to also, so it's saying that you're trying. All right, you are doing things that's gonna help. When you lose a family member, especially a child, that takes years to heal and make those changes in life to try to find the light and spark again. Oh, okay, Kendra. Give me one more minute, honey. And I can do you next. Well, Tony, I'm going to pull a couple more cards, but I'm going to say something to you first. All right. I know here on YouTube, there's been a lot of nasty things that have been said. All right. And I know that you've struggled. I want to tell you something. I didn't go through the same stress as you did. The one thing we do have in common is that we both lost a child. And mine was many, many years ago. 30 years ago. All right. More than 30 years ago. So it was many, many years ago. Let me tell you something though. for, I don't know, it had to have been the first 5, 6 years or so. I was hospitalized every year for depression. I was depressed. It was literally the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I literally felt I would never, because you have that empty hole, which of course you do forever. That's your baby. So I understand that pain and that hurt that you're going through. Other people might not get it. Other people might think, oh, it's been a couple years, why she's still sad about it. Screw them, because no matter what, it still feels like yesterday. They don't know your thoughts, feelings, or the dynamic. Okay. I understand that. I don't understand the same. We have different stories. I don't understand that part of it, but I do understand as a mom what it feels like. All right. And that is going to take years of work. All right, but you are making progress, and your spirit guides are trying to tell you slow progress, but you are making progress, and you're going to have many, 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 many ups and downs. All right, let me pull a couple more cards. All right. All right, this is talking about you healing from depression. Okay, this is the depression card. And to the point where you felt like you literally have lost everything. So much so that it was hard to recognize that you still have some positivity around you. Okay, because the sadness consumed you. All right, but this is just saying that even though sadness consumed you, that it's just a reminder that you still had your other family, your children, your husband, and other loved ones around you. But at that moment, you were just trying to deal the most with that sadness that was right in front of you. All right, and it kind of lost your spark. You feel like you lost who you were, and you're trying to redefine and find yourself. Basically, the feeling is once your child passed away, you feel like yourself passed away with him. Unless somebody's lost a child, they probably don't fully understand what that means, but I do. All right. The good news is that you are slowly, very slowly, starting to pull yourself out of that dark place, and you are starting to grow, and you're starting to make those changes. All right. It's not going to happen right away, or like tomorrow you're not going to wake up and just feel better. It's very small little baby steps. So if you see your frame of mind where you are today to where you are last year to where you are the year before, you still little see baby steps of progress. Okay, so literally spirit is trying to let you know that don't give up. You've come very far. You do have lots of love and support, even though the days that you still feel lonely. All right, you do have lots of love and support for you, and you are trying to find and build up those skills to find that spark of happiness inside of you again. Oh, Kyle, how do you pronounce your name? I always say it wrong. Kyle, is that how you say it? So you're always right on when you give my readings. Oh, I love you, Tony. That's why you'll always have a soft spot in my heart, because I get you, girl. Kendra, are you still in here, honey? KO. I think I say it every time. Even though I know exactly who you are, I'm horrible when it comes to names. But everybody that's in here is any people that please send Tony and Jackie and lots of love. All right, Kendra, we'll do this quickly. Did I send you my phone number, Kendra? I was going to send you my phone number. I don't remember if I did or not. Things have been a little wonky. You need some clarity. All right, so I'm going to do 3 cards for you, 3 cards for that man. All right, honey. I miss Connecticut. Please come to Maine. I hear Maine is beautiful. Hi, Buttercup. Welcome in. All right, Kendra, honey. One. I think my mama left. Where's my mama? She hasn't been in here. All right, this is for you. Oh, okay. Yep, you need to make a decision. You're not sure what it is. All right. Did this person betray you? Will you feel like they did? All right, let me pull a couple more cards with them. They have you feeling bad. All right. Ah. Somehow, some way, it feels like that you've been betrayed somehow. That's what this is indicating. All right. And you've lost your self-worth and you're not sure what to do. That's what it's saying. But you're trying to make sure it works out. You're trying your hardest. He says he's in love with his ex still, but I think excuse. All right. They don't know what they want. Okay. All right. So I am not saying this person's a bad person. I really don't. But something in this scenario situation is he's not putting 100%, 10% effort in it. That's not saying he doesn't care about you. Listen, this has the partying card in here in reverse. So there might be a lot of gossip and rumors that's going around that you may or may not need to listen to or pay attention to, and don't ignore them. All right. Then this is saying that, all right, he got alcohol. Okay, that's what this is saying. Okay. It does show that it's not going to get any better. Okay. At this moment. Now, with that being said, the reason why I said he's not a bad person, all right, because he does have a lot of heart and a lot of emotions, and there's very good parts about him. All right. But it also can turn into an emotional manipulation, and it might not even be purposely to you. It could be because they don't even know what's going on. All right. They're not accepting their own emotions. They're escaping from them. So what they say and what they might do is two different things. Okay. So don't take, even if it brings you down and it feels like it's, it's hurtful and it doesn't feel emotionally good, just know that it's not all their fault, but they have to take ownership in their own actions, because emotionally they don't know what they want. They don't get it. They can't help control it. And it's not fair to you, though. So you have to decide what boundaries you will and will not put up. All right. Let me pull a couple more. Yeah, and it's like you keep trying to work on it. But how much time do you're going to put into this? All right. Let me see. Let me see if there's an outcome. Because honestly, both sides is an emotional chaos. Both sides. Oh, you really thought he was going to be like the knight in shining armor at first. You didn't expect these answers that came. All right. So listen. So listen very closely. All right. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you're going to end up having to, because how it started, the things you started, the little signs you started ignoring, and now it's getting blown up out of proportion. This is basically saying that you're going to end up having to make a choice of if this is what you really, really want for the future. Is it really worth all the stress, the heartache, and just the imbalance, because there's no balance there, and it's not going to change. It's not going to change anytime soon unless they drastically want to change it. All right. So there's not a final outcome and an answer, except for you need to put out boundaries. You need to put up boundaries because it's not fair to you. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it's saying. You need to put up boundaries. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually you end up leaving him, and that might be just showing up in the cards because that's what you've been thinking about. You're wondering if it's worth it. But that might be part of your boundaries. All right, Kendra, sweetheart. I love you, girl. Hey, Mama. Oh, did Amy want to come? Be careful your bucket, girl.
No, Amy did. Mia did.
Okay. All right. All righty. All righty. I love you, Kendra. All right, Aslan, sweetheart. How you doing, love?
I'm turning it down.
Oh, Mama's turning it down. Did I miss somebody? Oh, yeah.
Somebody new was in. You didn't ask about.
Who's new?
Look, I forgot. Aslan is here, but there's somebody before that. Buttercup, you get her?
Oh, that's right. Buttercup. Yep, Buttercup wants a reading.
Kyo.
Yeah.
Kyo.
Kyo, right?
Kyo.
All right, Buttercup.
Kyo? All right.
Buttercup. Buttercup, I can read you right now, honey.
Sorry.
So you're okay today? All right. Let me see. When my mother comes back, I might have to take a break for a moment myself. Gio, honey, did you want a reading too, or did you just pop in to say hi? I'll give Keo a second to answer, because then it'll be if she wants a reading, if they want a reading. Sorry, Keo. If they want a reading, it'll be Keo, Buttercup, and Aslan. I have some questions concerning my sister that passed. Okay, Buttercup, you can write it in now. It'll be a minute before I get to you, not too long, and I'm gonna have to take a little break for a moment, if you know what I mean. All right. Keo, are you still in there, honey? Or you just pop in to say hey? Excellent. Did you have a question, love? You could put your question in now, too, as you're waiting. Oh, all right. Hey, Julie Whoopoo. Okay, Julie Whoopoo. I got a couple people in front of you. Oh, wait a minute. You came in earlier. I don't remember if you said you wanted a reading, so I didn't write it down. You were in here a while ago. Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry, honey. All right, so when I get back, if Delia Whoop, who was in here earlier, thank you for cleaning the space today, Delia Whoop. Actually, I'm going to do Delia Whoop because she wasn't here earlier, but I forgot to write her down. So Delia Whoop is next, then Buttercup, and then Aslan. All right, Buttercup, honey. I'll be right back. Mama, can you entertain him for a minute?
Let me entertain you. No, I don't want to entertain anybody. Great news. The baby just went back downstairs. She's a character. She's funny. Sometimes. I was just reading some of your life. Well, I've been reading it almost the whole time until the baby distracted me or the dog distracted me. That big dog that Iris has. He was getting between me and the baby because when he likes somebody, he wants to protect them all the time. And I was more important to him. So he got right there, get right there. So he was right in her face the whole time. But anyways. So what's everybody up to? Delia Woo Poo. Thoughts and prayers, Buttercup. What happened, Buttercup? Did I miss something? Oh, your sister that passed. My sister passed a couple months ago. And as always, she didn't tell us if it was if her cancer came back or anything. And I just found out she had passed, and the family up there, they're her in-laws family. Wouldn't fill us in on anything, nothing whatsoever. Thank you, you Woo. You I still have bruises there, and I still have something under my eye a little, but you should have seen it all week. I was all various colors, green, purple, blue.
Looks good though, right?
My knee is the stuff on my knee is going away. It looks much better than it did. I don't even put on makeup to cover it. If people don't like the way I look, they don't have a look at me. Patty, you lost your sister 7 years ago. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, there were 7 in our family. Right now, there's 4 of us. So my brother and my other sister went. Wait a minute. I'm missing somebody then. But anyways, don't be sorry, Patty. That happens. It's something you learn to live with. And all you think about is all the wonderful ideas you had ahead. Everything you did positive. That's the way you celebrate their life. You don't get upset. You'll see her in your dreams, no doubt. She said it feels like it just happened, Buttercup said. It was 4 years ago. Oh, same thing as your baby, right?
Yeah. Hey, Mitch, how you doing, honey?
Mitch is here too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, loved ones, and even though our loved ones, and we're just in a vessel. This is my feeling. Everybody has a different belief, and that's okay. So, and in my belief, this is our vessel. So when we cross over or we transition, our soul is still always around our loved ones and our family, no matter what. But because you can't touch them, feel them, and hug them in the same way you used to, that's the part you miss, and that you wish you could just, hold their hand one more time, give them one more hug, and that's the because we're vessel people, right? And what do we touch is very important to us. Touch is very emotional in a positive way, or sometimes a negative way too. And not being able to do that is kind of hard sometimes, right? So that your loved one's still there, but sometimes you still want to feel that connection. You have that feel like you're able to embrace them if you wanted to. All right. Who did I say I was going to do next? Oh, Delia Woo Poo. How's your mama doing, by the way, Delia Woo Poo?
Did Buttercup and everybody?
No, I did not do Buttercup yet. I got Delia Woo Poo, Buttercup, and Aslan.
You did Kendra.
Yeah, I just did Kendra. Yeah. Yeah, or even hearing their voice. Absolutely.
That Kyle person? KYO?
It's okay. Oh, she's okay. She's sleeping a lot. No, Keo didn't answer afterwards, so I think they might have just popped in to say hey. They said that they miss Connecticut and they wish, and that they're in Maine now.
She likes that name too.
I love it too. Do you?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. That's how I always want to say it. Miss, did you want to read tonight, honey? Oh, Mama just showed her face down here. She's doing good. She's almost healed up.
But if I could get more attention, I'll punch myself again.
Oh, you didn't blame it on me this time. Delia Woo Poo, did you have a question, honey?
After instead of generals. How am I doing energy wise? I'm doing good. I've been doing healings on myself, so that sort of probably helped me heal fast. Much better since I stopped taking the pills. They've not, milk, Mommy. You got all the Okay, dear, you will go. I won't do it.
All right. So I think a couple of you guys want me to connect with your loved ones. I will try the best as I can, but I'm not gonna lie, I have a horrible headache. I just took ibuprofen like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes ago. And a couple hours ago, just when I was getting ready to start the live, I took a leave. So I'll try, but this headache is not going away. Actually, it's getting worse instead of better.
You took the ibu.
Huh?
You took the ibuprofen.
Yeah.
It's not helping.
Where's
the headache?
It's mostly my neck, but it's from here all the way back. You know where that light starts hurting your eyes?
I'll teach you how when you're
No,
offline.
it's not. It's not my.
You don't listen.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm supposed to go see a neurologist about it. Too high.
Oh, I understand that. It's probably the same thing as me because those two prominent vertebrae in the back of my neck.
Maybe it's like way up. It's at the base. It's really here, up where the base of my head is.
Yeah.
Right in
The
there.
neck is pretty bad then. Oh, Mitch said that's why I asked if you were.
No, I can try, honey. I can try. I'm still gonna try. All right, let's see. Boo-poo. I've been feeling every single hair follicle like I'm on fire on my head today. Hectic headache. Yeah, that's exactly how it feels. It's getting worse too, not even better.
Oh, how to.
Yeah. All right, Delia Woo-poo. So listen. All right. So Delia Woo-poo, this is talking about your stresses, okay? It's an indication that you've been feeling depressed. All right, maybe it's secretly hitting, but some of the stress is becoming overwhelming. I probably told you guys, and this card kind of looks similar. It's a 5 of Cups, and sometimes we call this a crying over spilt milk card, okay? And it's also a card that can represent depression because you have so much stress in front of you. And the reason why they call it the cry over spilt milk card, because it doesn't matter how hard and what stresses that we have in our life, that we still have a couple good things there. But when we get so stressed and worrisome, we don't see those good things at the moment. We're just honed in on the spilt over cups that are broken, and what she looked like she might have. Yeah, she has it all over. Actually, she looked like she got sick. That's pretty gross. Oh, it says spilt tea isn't the end of the world. Well, it's a sign of depression, and it is a very stressful card. Okay, and this is what you've been going through. You're trying very, very hard to get guidance and to be able to overcome it. Trying to get those answers you need so you can start feeling better. You're trying, but your spirit isn't there. Yeah, see, you're overwhelmed. Your spirit isn't there. You got the High Priestess card in reverse. Okay, so no matter on the outside, you're portraying to everybody that everything's okay and you're strong. And inside is a whole different ballgame. All right. You seriously need to look within yourself to figure out some self-care that's going to help you make this time a little bit easier. All right. Because things are not going to change for a while. Things are going to still be in hectic, and you're still going to have a lot of ups and down days. And you need to really think of a plan that you could do throughout the day, or even different parts of the day, where you can do some self-care, take care of yourself, to help ground yourself, to make things a little bit easier. I know that's easier said than done. And this isn't one of those things where, oh, you should stay busy so you're not thinking about it. Well, you're already burnt out, so you can't do much more. But hey, Karen, how you doing, sweetie? So what can you do to make yourself okay? What self-care is there? It could be a bubble bath. It could be meditating. It could be just sitting on a porch by yourself, going for a drive by yourself, because this is self-healing. So only thing that will help you is something that you can do to make yourself feel better. So seriously try to put that in consideration, because things aren't going to change for a while. All right, they're not. And you know this, All right, so you need to find some kind of outlet that's going to help you feel a little bit better. Yeah. And this is healing her soul. This isn't, because she takes care of her mama. She takes care of her mama, and there's a long road, a long path to go along with it. So Dealy Whoopoo needs a lot of love and strength. On the outside, she'll tell you she's okay. Inside, she's not. The outside, she might act like she's okay. All right, but at this moment, she's existing just to get by. All right, let me pull another card for you, Dealy Whoopoo. All right. All right. Whew, all right. So this is a lot of stressors. Okay. I wanted to pull some more cards to get some more clarity, but all it did was get more in depth with it a little bit. All right. So listen, you're looking for the answers. Like you're wishing there is a way to make things better, but you know there's not going to be. Okay. There's no easy solution. There's no easy answer. It's saying that it's too much go all the time, and there's no time of rest. Okay, and this is exactly what I was just saying to you. And again, this is an emotional upheaval. So everything seems to be twice as weird, to the point where you're debating if you should make some changes to you're wondering if what you're doing is correct and if you're doing the best of your ability. You're wondering if you can do it on your own, even if you have support. You feel like some days that the burden's put on you, and you carry some of that guilt with you also, but you shouldn't do that. So there's just a whole bunch of different scenarios going on in your mind all at once, that even if I told you, go take a bath to relax and ground yourself, go sit on the back porch, to be able to heal yourself, to get time to yourself. The problem is that doesn't stop your mind. So even if you go right now to go take a bath, go sit on the back porch, I don't even know if you have a back porch, go for a ride to clear your mind, the opposite's going to happen. All right, because your mind is full. You can have a whole entire day to yourself, but you're exhausted in your mind. Okay, that is something that you need to try to ground yourself and decompress, so then you can enjoy a nice quiet bath. Okay, then be able to sit in the back porch by yourself, or go for a nice long drive by yourself to clear your mind. But you have to get the yuckiness out of your mind, at least temporarily, so you can regroup. All right, Dealy Whoopoo.
Oh, we love you, Dealy Whoopoo.
We send you lots of love.
There's, oh, it's it for you. Sniff it.
Is this mine? These are mine, aren't they?
Yeah. Essential oil.
Oh, this is
Smelling peppermint or essential oil might help your headaches.
Yeah, but this is more to clear your sinuses and stuff.
It says for
headaches. And you have a cold, you go.
Not more for
yeah, you can put that in your temples. Smelling it doesn't work. You have to put it in
it
your
depends
temples.
on a headache.
Yeah.
Oof. Please let me know if you figure out how we'll go. Please let me know, Mitch.
Yeah, right. Easier said than done. Yeah, because what works for one person is going to be different for somebody else. And make sure you have an outlet. Dealy Whoopoo. You need to find somebody where you can let out your emotions, have somebody to talk to, because holding them in is not healthy, because it's just going to make you dwell and overthink. And know your feelings, your emotional feelings are normal and valid. All right. All right, Buttercup. I know you said you wanted to connect with somebody that you're close to. Did you say it was a best friend or sister? I don't know. They're saying sister, but it could be a best friend. I don't really remember.
Yeah, like Melissa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to go back and see.
I am too. So far, I got her loving his name.
Oh, your sister that passed. Okay. All
4
right.
years ago.
Okay. All right. All right. So, I'm trying to see if I can connect to it. I did pick up her energy some. All right. So, wait a minute. Are you in here, Buttercup? Okay. Yeah, she's in here. So listen, I don't know how great I can pick up from her, but I'm going to try. I did get her energy a little bit. Remember when I said I have a headache, which is all true. As soon as she walked up to me, I'm not gonna lie, her energy around me gave me a boost of feeling a little bit better. My headache's still there, but the energy boost was there. So she has a very good vibration. I don't know who or how she was as a person, but who she is right now is pretty good. All right. Oh, she has a lot of light around her. She's full of love and light. She has a really good energy. And she's still a big support around you. I can't really pick up much more than that at this moment. I am trying, but I really can't. But she is making me feel better. She has good vibes around her.
She said she was amazing.
She was amazing. Yeah. She has a good personality. I don't think that her passing was very quickly. Okay. I don't know what that means, but that's kind of feeling it. I don't think it was very quickly. Like it wasn't like shocking fast, if that makes sense. Like I think there might have been a little bit of time to prepare. At least in her mind it was. I don't know if anybody else's was able to get ready, but she is okay with her passing. She was like, I feel good. I'm okay. She's like, I get to see people a different way. Like she has a really good outgoing personality. And she's a breath of fresh light. And like, she's kind of like a light beam on the other side. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's not going to ascension soon, you know? Oh, she always made people feel better. Yeah. And that's the feeling I get. I can't really connect with her too much more than that. I'm sorry, Buttercup, but she is a really good person. She has a high vibration. She is literally full of light. Like it feels brighter around me. Yeah, she sounds like a beam. That's exactly feeling like it's a light. It's literally a light. Yeah. Yeah. She's beautiful. And I would not be surprised that we have soul's ascensions. At least that's what I believe. And I think that's the transition she's going for before she ends up because we have many lives. So before she comes back again, which is going to be a while, but before she comes back to the physical realm again, I think she will be somebody important because she has that beam of light with her, if that makes sense. She has really good vibes. Really, really good vibes. Oh, she says that all right, so her communication, like sometimes when people cross over, I can like hear them speaking. With her, I feel the energy speaking, if that makes sense. All right. It's a little bit different. So I don't know if I'm even explaining this correctly, but she's not like talking to me to give me messages. I feel her give the messages, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how she's doing it. And that probably because she's gifted. So I don't know if she was on this side. She might have been, but not ever did anything with it. But she is gifted, so she can communicate with the mind, if that makes sense, like with the energy. What she says is that light that she's showing, she does that for some of the family members. She says you, but not just you. There's other people also, Buttercup. So I'm not sure who that is, but there's still a few people that need her. Not that she's not okay. She's crossed over. She's fine. But when some people say, oh, well, the spirit you can communicate with you are the ones that didn't see light. That's not true. And that's not true. They can come in and out anytime they want. She's transitioned. She's fine. She's good. She's happy where she's at. If it seems to get lighter and darker in here, that's just her. I don't know if you can tell. I can see it, but I don't know if you guys can. But anyways, so she can come in and out anytime she needs. So whenever anybody in the family needs her, she pops in. All right. So just know that you can definitely feel her if she's around you. She has good, warm, fresh vibes. Like it's a beautiful feeling, and she has a great light with her. Yeah, there is a few. Yeah, and she goes and checks on them all. I don't know if she did that so much in her life or living life, but she feels like that's what she needs to do now. That she's comes in to checks in on everybody and takes care of them. Oh, good. You feeling out good? Yeah. See. Oh my gosh, she has really good vibes with her. She has good vibes with her. Whatever her purpose or reasoning that she came for, in this lifetime, she was able to accomplish. We can't always say that. Sometimes we have to come back again and again. So this experience that she came in this life that she chose, because we do pick our lives before we come here and the people that we're going to be around with. So obviously that means she picks you and her family, but she learned what she needed to learn in this lifetime. So her next one won't be a repeat. She's like, that's what I'm saying, like the ascension coming through. She's more talking on the spiritual realm and not so much the physical, what happened physical here, except for she was able to prepare before she crossed over. So I don't know if she was sick long term or not, but she was ready when she had crossed over. She has good vibes though. So sorry I can't pick up much more than that. All right. I hope you got something out of it, sweetheart. Her soul is good though. Her soul is really good. Who's the little ones? I see her with little ones, not crossed over little ones. I see her around the physical form little ones. She's like, well, they're a little bit bigger now, is what she said. All right, sweetie. Oh, I feel her energy pushed away. Not pushed away, like I mean, like she came here for a reason, and now she's left the room. And I can even see, I don't know if you can tell, I can feel the light difference. I don't know if it's showing on camera or not. I'll have to go back and look later. Hey, Tish, how you doing? Her granddaughter. Okay, that explains it. Yeah, she's with her. She's saying her granddaughter's going to be good because she's with me. Like, she's going to be with her. She's going to be with her throughout her whole life, but she's going to be like her. So I wouldn't be surprised if her granddaughter isn't gifted also. Hiya, Tish. How you doing? To be honest, guys, to be ready to cross over is a gift given to our loved ones, as difficult as they may be to fear. No, you're 100%. Oh, you can, Karen? Oh, of course, she's still around you, girl. She's just not around me no more. All right. Aslan, are you in here, hon? Oh, we know Tish is in here. Hi, Tish. So we're gonna pull a card for Hitish, see if he finds his blonde. I've been doing this for over a year, right, Hitish? Maybe a little longer. No, Karen, the list isn't long at all.
As Lynn had said, just for future reference, if you should.
Yeah.
General, but tied to my recent healing.
Oh, yes. She recently just lost 2 people. Is she in here? Aslan, are you in here, honey? Yeah, Karen, I just wrote you down, honey. Miss, do you want a reading, love? All right. Let's get Hitish's card.
Allergy season.
Yep. I bet you that's what my headache is, because I need to get allergy medicine. Oh,
it's not usually.
No, we don't have Mitch, we don't have the blonde card, but
Mitch or Hitesh?
Hitish, I didn't get the blonde card, but it is saying is that you're trying to healing for something that feels like a loss to you. Okay, Mitch, honey.
Um,
All right, Aslan. Did you just have 2 males that passed away, right? If I remember correctly. I don't remember who they are. I know one of them's older, or at least feels a little bit older. Hold on, Aslan. Wait, press you out. Write Karen down. Write down Mitch. Their energy is a lot different. Okay, they're both together in the room here, like one's standing here, one's over there. This one seems taller. I don't know if they really are taller or if they're trying to appear taller because they want to. They're acting like they're stronger than what they really are, if that makes sense. Like a male that likes to puff up their chest is like, yes, I'm here. You know, that I kind of got that feeling.
yes.
You know? Yeah, so that's kind of feeling that I'm getting. So I don't know if that's how they really are or that's how they want to portray themselves, but they're strong and they're still trying to work through a lot on the other side. So I don't know how they both, this energy, well, I keep saying this is because this is where I see them, but their energy, that one is a lot stronger. I do want you to know though that they still have they both do, but this one in particular still has a lot of stuff they need to learn on the spiritual side of it. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if I think they both have made some had hard lives and made some not so great choices, but this one has a longer, harder road to heal their spirit. All right. And basically they're saying, I know I fucked up. You know, I know I fucked up. Basically, is kind of what they're saying. All right. And that's okay. That's okay. So they're able to acknowledge it. All right. Now they just have to work on themselves. They said that I think they're only pointing this out because of what I literally had just said to Buttercup. What they're saying is, I'm here for everybody, but I'm not able to help anybody. All right. They're not at that place. Okay. So that doesn't mean they're not around. Doesn't mean they're not going to come popping in. But they have a lot of soul searching to do. One of them does. Okay. I don't know which one I'm picking up on. And yeah, they've made some bad choices. And they said that they're there because it was their own fault. I don't know what happened to them. I'm not really too sure. I'm just letting you know how they feel. But they're still trying to act like they're tougher than on the outside, pretend that they're tough. Okay. All right. I don't see them. I'm going to be honest with you. All right. Please do not take this the wrong way. I'm not saying that they're a bad person. They definitely need a lot of help, but they're not full of love and light. That's not saying they don't love people. That's not saying they don't care about people. They just had a lot of issues and they kind of had a darker side to them. That's what they're trying to work on this side. I've lost a lot of kids. Older could be papa, but recent loss of his kid's dad. This is, let me figure out the age. I don't think this person was really old. I would probably say, maybe in their 30s, maybe. They weren't really young. They weren't real young, but they weren't old either. So it might be, I don't know how old you are, so they might be a little older to you. But then again, I have children in my 30s. So to me, that's still young. So, I think they're older than you, but I don't think they were young either. Okay. And that's a tall person that's standing here.
Well,
tall and thin.
Reading what she just said.
Within the past 6 years, my papa, my nephew's 4, and the kiddo's daddy. Oh wow. All right, yeah. So I do see that tall man here. All right, and I see another man over here who's a lot younger. Not real young, but younger. All right. And they passed away too. Their passing was a lot more quick and swift. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. All right. They must have got like physically sick towards the end, because that's the feeling I get. Like when I went to go face towards I physically felt sick. But theirs was quick and swift. And when they passed away, I don't know which is which. I know this is a taller, older guy. This one's a little shorter than him and younger. But when he passed away pretty quick and swift, it was shocking, because he wasn't expecting it. Okay. He wasn't expecting it. I don't think he could have been surprised, but he wasn't expecting that. Okay. So a lot of times that can happen. If somebody like gets into an accident, or if they OD or something like that, where it was quick and shocking, but their actions might have caused it, or what the people they're with might have caused it, but it wasn't expected, so it shocked them. All right, and they're just learning, oh, this person's death is really recent too. All right, this person is quite recent, so they're still starting to finally accept what has happened, because they just, they were shocked and believe it, so they're in a panic, being around family members, trying to figure out the answers for themselves, if that makes sense. But they're okay now. They do understand. All right, and I hope that makes sense, Aslan. Yeah, 30s is young. Yeah. Remember before, like 30s, yeah, they're like, almost felt like midlife. They're real adults now. And I'm thinking, 30s, that's baby. But this person is yeah, this person was young. To me, that's young. Yeah, Dad would be 32 on the 19th. Okay. Then that's probably when that came through. How long ago did he pass away? Did he just recently pass away? I'm sorry if you told me before, Aslan, and I didn't remember.
Why are you shaking? Yeah.
He's a little more quieter and a little more, I don't know if he was that way in his physical life, but he is now. And part of it is because he doesn't really want me to see everything about him, but that's okay. He's got the best heart, but yes, he did have struggles, but his struggles didn't take his life. Okay, an accident. That's that quick feeling, like that's that quick feeling there, is that it shocked him, like he didn't know what was going on. Like he literally bounced when he first crossed over. He literally bounced to people to try to figure out what happened and what's going on. All right.
Okay, Reese.
That's kind of the feeling that I got.
I think he just needs to go to the bathroom or something.
Oh yeah, probably. You want to ask Joby if she can take him out?
So if he had a dog, I could take him out right around here.
Okay.
That way.
Oh. What was 2 weeks? Did he pass away 2 weeks ago? Is that what you're saying? That may be my message, Carson, pertaining to the quick, swift, and his health wise. But Ethan was quick too, but nothing health wise. No, it was quick and swift. What I'm saying is, I felt just before he passed away, he felt sick. That has nothing to do with health. And I felt it right in here. So did he have internal bleeding? Oh, wow. This was pretty recent. This one was pretty recent. That'd be Ethan. Okay. And Ethan is your... Yeah, this wasn't recent passing. This person recently passed away. You feel Ethan with you a lot. Okay. All right. Ethan's okay. You might have really felt him when he first crossed over, because he was in a panic. He was literally bouncing around to people, trying to figure out what's going on, And that happens. It doesn't happen that often, but sometimes when it's really quick and swift, they didn't really have a lot of time to prepare. So they're like, you know, and that's kind of the feeling that I have. They're okay now. They understand what happened and they're okay with it. Oh, May. Oh, that was literally, yeah. Okay. All right. That's very, very recent. Yeah. hmm And they're okay. They have a pretty good personality too. This one right here um is not a bad person, but they do have a little bit darker energy to them, and that's just from life experiences, things that happen to them that they need to work through. Okay. This one I'm assuming is Ethan. I don't really know. Energy is a little bit different. They might have lived, faster life, whatever, but they have a more of a upbeat personality, if that makes sense. Yeah, motorcycle, and that's sad. That's sad. But they had a good personality. But I have a fast feeling, like a fast feeling. In other words, they had a fast life. In other words, they're a go-getter. They're quick to, I feel like doing this. We're doing this today. Kind of that feeling. A little more outgoing. All right. All right, Aslan, sweetheart. The 8th of May. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that would feel like it was yesterday. Literally. That would feel like it was yesterday. That is literally a blip in time. And that explains why that panic feeling when they first crossed over. And and they're nosy. Well, it's because they just crossed over, so they're seeing how things go. So at first they panic and they're bouncing around to see everybody. Now they're seeing everybody because they love people. They want to check in on them. But now you realize he can go and be nosy. What are they doing? Like before, you're like, oh, I'm gonna call, see how so and so is doing. He's kind of laughing. It's like he can just pop in. Oh, okay, sweetheart. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. All right, sweetie. All right, I'm gonna pull a couple cards for you though, Aslan. I feel like you might need a couple cards. Oh, this was hidden. All right. So you're trying to work on things, but you're making plans. You're doing what you need to do. But this card was hidden behind this card. Okay. So this is indicating that you have a lot of hopes and dreams out there. All right, a lot of things that you want to do, but they're hidden right now. Okay, you're having a hard time seeing what it is that the outlook that you want. It's because you feel torn at this moment. All right, and it might be because you have a lot of stuff going on in your personal life and with the loss. It just seems like it's too much. So you feel like some days that you're trapped. All right, so you're hard to see what there still is out in the future. But they're saying is that basically the good news is that you still have those plans there. You're having a harder time seeing the outcome, seeing what it is that you want to manifest. Oh, the moon. Take time for deep reflection. All right, sweetheart. So yeah, this is indicating that you gotta try to clear away some of the illusion because there's so much going on, and to be able to find and see yourself and see things clearly. So then that way that those goals and that you have set forth for yourself, those treasures that you want that's out there, those dreams that you have can come to fruition. All right. So this is just a temporary setback. All right. All right, Aslan, sweetheart. All right. Karen, are you in here? You're welcome, Aslan, sweetheart. Karen. Okay. So, all right, listen, Karen. Did you have a question?
She said yes.
I gotta tell you something, Karen. So, your husband, which I think is funny, and I know that I've read for you before, and I think he kind of noticed this, and this is the reason why I'm saying this. So when I was just reading for Buttercup and Aslan, in between, your husband came in here. This is funny because your husband came in and said, I don't believe in this, but here I am. And it kind of made me giggle. And so he's letting you know that he's here, but he still doesn't believe in it, but here he is. Basically, I don't know. That kind of cracked me up the way it happened, but he did pop through. Minigo was like, yeah, like, let her, I'm here. But I don't believe in this. And he don't really have much else to say except to let you know that he's there. All right. That's I just wanted to let you know that before I read you. No, but the way he did it was funny. I'm here, even I don't believe in it. I'm still here. But I see him like with you, not so much with me, but he is with you, and he don't really have much to say. He just wants you to know he is here. That's it. It always cracks me up when people are like, I don't believe in this stuff, but here I am. But a lot of times loved ones come through, and I don't know. I might have told you before that he didn't believe in this stuff, but this time he said it. I don't believe in this stuff, but here I am. But usually they come through and they're like, oh, I don't believe in this. But you're here is usually what I say. Like, but you're here, but no, he said it. So it was funny. Oh, I'm sure the kids do, honey. Don't worry. He's popping in. He's nosy. He's nosy. All right, Karen. Karen and then Mitch. Mitch, if you had a question or anything, you could let me know now, hon. Okay. These cards, I'm gonna pull some more because these cards kind of surprised me. All right. The only reason why I said that, Karen, I should probably clarify. I know before in the past I've said that you're starting to feel better. You've come a long way. Things are looking up. This is telling me that that in the recent past your spirit was down. You started wanting to learn something else, taking that time of rest, trying to see what else is out there. You kind of take a step back away from that, and now you're kind of just waiting to see what happens and go with the flow. So I don't know if that's a temporary setback or just something you just might be temporarily feeling. Okay, reflecting on the memories. That might be because I just brought up your husband and feeling that loss in connection with being like you wish you could change back time and have things back the way it used to be. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't because of what I just said. All right. Or maybe you've been feeling like this a little bit. Yep, 3 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. So it might be just some memories have been coming up a little bit more recently. Okay, because it does say or there might be some other things going on in personal life that I don't know about, but it does talk about some of those connections that you used to have together. You wish things were differently once again, and that it's only a temporary setback. So however you're thinking or feeling, this is literally just a temporary setback. And that your heart feels broken once again, and so you're temporarily lost that strength. So you're kind of waiting to see how it's been feeling. Yes, I've been feeling like that. Oh, okay. All right. So that makes complete sense. All right, honey. So that's what it's just saying is that you recognize it, you see it, you feel it. It's only temporary, and it's a big difference to what I think from the last time I read from you. That's kind of the feeling I get. That's why I really think that this is a temporary feeling, a temporary setback. After you get some rest and be able to regroup again, that you can get back on track. And if the universe or your guides are worried that you're not going to be able to pick yourself back up as quickly, might be why it's coming out in a reading, because they're like trying to get your attention. Like, yeah, it's okay to feel this way. Circumstances happen, but just don't forget how far that you've come. All right, so take your moment, and then remember to get back on track. All right, sweetheart. Hi, Echo. All right, Karen, sweetheart. All right, Mitch. Okay, Echo, I'll do you right after Mitch. Mitch wanted a reading, right? Yeah, I wrote down Mitch. All right. Echo is living my best life. Her name is Echo. Oh, okay, here it is. Hey, my dad, what do you have to say about my home, my husband, my son, and in your estate? Do you see me making it through? Do I have what it takes, or I have just got it all wrong again? I don't know. Instantly when I was reading that, he was saying kind of gruffly, like, you got to see the bigger picture. I have no idea what even that means. I have no idea what that even means. I don't know. Is that his like personality? Like he, was kind of seemed like it was, how people that have a lot of heart and a lot of love, but there are like, I don't know how to explain it, but the feeling is like you don't see the bigger picture. And that's exactly how it came across. You don't see the bigger picture. But that doesn't mean he's saying it to be mean. That's just the way he spoke. I don't even know what that means. Oh, Karen, I'm sorry. Yep, he always looked like 10 steps ahead. Maybe that's why he had that expression. You don't see the bigger picture. And like literally when he said we don't see the bigger picture, I see his big, huge, like mansion looking house. But that might be the way that he's seen his place. That's how he viewed it, I don't know. You don't see the bigger picture. I don't know. That's what he keeps saying. Let me pull a couple more cards. As in I don't be narrow-minded. Yeah. Maybe that's what he means. There's a bigger picture, and out in the distance, I swear I see a big, huge house. I don't know if it's his or not, but he says you don't see the bigger picture, and then in the distance, I see a big house. Kind of foggy with clouds underneath it, so maybe that is what your dream is. I'm not too sure. Oh, that's your dad? Okay. That explains it. Short, to the point, and more of the matter of fact, like, how can you just not get it? Like, how do you just not get it? So I think he probably would have showed love in different ways. More that I did this for you. Don't you see why I love you? But not in a mean way, just short, to the point, blank, kind of straight and narrow. Oh, hey, Lori. Oh, good. Yes, you did. Oh, I'm so happy you made it. All right. Let me pull a couple more cards here, Mitch. You can kind of see it. And your dad do not believe in this at all. Thinks it's wishy-washy. You could not see his vision because it's his vision. It's not your vision. All right, so I'm going to pull tarot though to get more answers to do with the exactly what you want to know. So, hey, what do my dad have to say about the home? My husband, my son, and our estate. Do you see me making it through? Do I have what it takes, or have I just got it all wrong again? He thinks you're too emotional. Please. Oh, I feel horrible saying that. All right.
from a generation where you don't show your feelings.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Because I feel like I'm expressing him as like not a nice person, but it's not that he was a nice person. He was matter of fact. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're not supposed to show it. He's a man.
Yeah. All right. He always said what to you? What did he always say to you? All right, let me do it at home.
So emotional.
Oh, he always said you're so emotional. All right, so listen, the reason why I started giggling when I pulled out these cards, so I'm like, he doesn't really say much, so I'm not really getting him to speak. So I was trying to pull out his energy through the cards. And the reason why I laughed is because he was talking about, just push ahead, have the fire in your butt to get things done. And basically, he's not emotional, and that you are too emotional. Basically, that's all it said. Like, he's like, he doesn't care about that stuff.
He said, don't let
Yeah.
your emotions make your decisions.
That's exactly what he's saying here. He doesn't really care. He doesn't care. It's not that he doesn't love you, your spouse, or your kids. It's not his business. That's not the bigger picture. Like, that'll mean nothing to him. All right. I know that sounds horrible, but at least he's not judgmental because he's not giving an opinion either way. That's what made me giggle when I pulled those cards. All right. He is watching though. Yeah, he's a straight-laced person, the King of Swords. He's right here. So sometimes people didn't really get him. So he did love, just that he didn't love in the way that other people hoped or wished that he would at sometimes, but he did love in his own kind of way. All right. It does say, okay, so carrying on his name and tradition is very important to him. He's kind of like, you're on the emotional side, he is a more materialistic side. That's what's important to him. Status, standards. This is what you need to do in life. A, B, C, and D. All right. Get to point A, go right straight to B. No wiggle woggling. I don't know. That's kind of the feeling that I get. He's basically saying, I don't care about any of the other stuff. Just do what you need to do. That's all he's saying. That's all he really still thinking about. Usually after they cross over, they start seeing a little bit differently. He's not there yet. He's still the business aspect. A to B.
Yeah, he said he needs a balance.
Yeah.
Between them both.
Yeah. All right. Basically, he's telling you that basically your kids are fine, your husband's fine. That's not even the issue. Is get the A to B. I don't know what that means. He's not saying more. He's not saying anything. He's just saying that you don't get the bigger picture. He's not going to explain it because he thinks you should just get it. He doesn't think you're doing anything wrong. He's just saying you don't get the bigger picture. I don't know what that means. And it's not like he doesn't care about his grandchildren or your spouse, but it's not for the bigger picture. Yeah. Basically, focused on money and work. But no offense, sir. If he spent his whole life work to provide for the family, then you might feel like there is something missing too. Okay. So that's no offense to you, sir. So you might need a happy medium. All right. You might have a lot of emotions sometimes because you felt like you want to express what you didn't have when you were a child. Okay. So that's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with you, but you can have the best of both worlds. All right. He just thinks that wishy-washy stuff is unnecessary and that there needs to be more focus, like you said, for the future. That's why you don't see the bigger picture, and it's out there. All right. So I don't know if literally you're going to have a mansion or anything, but it's saying, and it's in the clouds. In other words, your dream's out there. Like you can go and grab for it. You just need to go and get it. But for different reasons, it was the cards he was dealt. Yep. 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 So everybody's life path and experience was different. So that's what he expects from me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't understand having to take breaks or you know, going down a different path for a little bit and coming back. He sees it straight and narrow. And it might be the way he was raised. You know, just straight and narrow. That's what he sees. That's what he's focused on. And keep up. Yeah. And it's not that, like I said, it's not that he doesn't love or care. He just shows and thinks it differently. He thinks providing is the love. All right. And that might be generational too. That might be generational. Like, what do you mean I don't love you? Like, I put a roof over your head and gave you food. Isn't that love? You know? And so his view, it might be a little bit differently. Yeah, that's why you're wild child. I get it. Trust me. All right.
I remember to take allergy pills.
Yeah, same.
The fan blowing on me.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking that's why my headache's not going away. It does feel better than it did before, but it's still there. But I feel it right here now in my sinuses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. All right, Mitch, sweetheart. I don't know if I answered many questions right, but
Bless him. Hasn't changed a bit.
and you know what? He did have he might not have showed it all the time, but you know when somebody has a personality that's good, so when he jokes, he has that smirk, like that, you know, like, so he had a personality and he could be funny. I just don't see him. He's a different kind of personality. I can't explain it. Like I get his personality. I'm just having trouble expressing it. Like I could see him, like if he makes jokes, that might be a little bit dry, but he understands his jokes and that was funny to him. So he might not bust out laughing, but he'll be like, that was funny, you know, like that kind of thing. All right, honey. All right, Echo, honey. Did you have a question, Echo? Did I miss somebody else too?
Echo.
Oh, Lori's back. That's what it was.
Yep. Lori back. Lori back.
All right, I got Echo and then Lori.
He's at it wearing a mask. Want to in your office? Wouldn't that look funny? It wouldn't blow up my nose.
All right, Patty, sweetheart. Thank you so much for coming in today. I miss you. I love that you came in. Echo, are you here? Lori, are you still here, honey?
Did you fall asleep on us? She said, I can't wait until the next set to be ready. I need to get lunch.
Oh, who said that?
Lunch.
Oh, is she not in here? Oh, maybe I can't wait to get the next sec ready. I need to get lunch.
You sit here.
Mm.
And so isn't
Okay.
living my best life.
All right. I'm going to do Echo and then Lori. Thank you, Lori, for cleaning space today. You got him bang on, and he was wishy-washy with just figured out already. Why are you just so blind kind of way?
Can't understand why you can't see it.
And you want to know what's funny too, Mitch? I gotta be honest with you. You know how I say, and he was kind of like he was living, but he wouldn't admit if you believe things, okay? So now that he's crossed over, he won't admit that he believes in this stuff, but no, he don't really believe in tarot cards, but he does believe in gifted people. So he won't admit that he really believes in it, but he won't say he doesn't either. Okay? So part of him does. He just won't admit it. If that makes sense. I don't know why. I feel like I need to tell you that, but he's not denying it, but he's not admitting it. And he still thinks the cards are silly. All right. So I hope that makes you, I don't know. Somehow I had to feel like I had to tell you that. But he's not admitting it, but he's not denying it. All right. All right. Echo, honey. I wonder if she's behind a minute. Echo. Maybe she's not.
Yeah.
Because he knew I had a gift and he refused to admit. Okay. All right. So that explains why I felt like I needed to say it.
Oh, okay. One of those things.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Ace of Cups. Do you feel that you're in your heart as a potential beer? I'm just going to look at that. All right, Echo. Let me cleanse these cards a little bit for you.
How is the rest of June going to go for me?
Okay, honey.
Mitch said I would talk to him all the time about these things, and he said if I spoke like they would lock me up.
Okay, yeah, and that is the way he was raised. So he closed it off.
Yep.
Gifts get is generational. So if you have a gift, your family members probably a gift, and they might not have known it or be able to open it, and he might have had to close his off, and that's probably why you won't admit it or deny it now. All right, so I think that's. I mean, like I said, he still thinks the cards were crazy, but I think he believes them more than he admits to. At least he's accepting of it, I should say. All right, Echo, honey.
Are you doing a Lori or Echo?
I'm doing Echo.
Oh.
I'm doing Echo. Lori's next.
The general.
Yeah. All right, so Echo, I'm not really too sure what's going on. Okay, so things that are good but not great, okay? And that's okay. We have a lot of up and down in life. Sometimes changes could be a little hard and difficult, and that's it's not really saying too much here. But what this does say is that there's a love of your life that's in the picture, okay? And you're glad to have that person with you, but sometimes you're wondering, and this doesn't mean anything bad. All right. So if they're listening, please don't take this to heart, because I don't know the story or situation. Having companionship is nice, but missing your own space is something that you kind of wish to some days. Like you don't want to start, like part of you wants a companionship, you don't really want that starting over, using up all your energy type of feeling. Like you just want to rest and relax. Like, just be my companion when I need you, kind of. So you have your days where you want to be alone. There's other days you want a companion. That's okay. That's a normal thought process, a normal things to feel. So sometimes the kind of questions, sometimes you just worry up in the air, okay? And that's not nothing a big deal. And that's normal thoughts and feelings, okay? So let me put this card underneath here. All right. I don't know why there's some judgment in there sometimes, but there is. Okay. All right. Oh, because you don't know if you could be your whole self. Like you just want to be you and be happy, but So you're kind of just going with the flow. So on the outside, to people, you're gonna act like everything's okay, but emotionally, you're still trying to figure yourself out, and that's okay, because it doesn't matter how old you are or where you are in your path in life. You're always going to question what you should do. Was this the right choice? Is it going to get better than this? What's my next adventure? Doesn't matter how old you get. Those are normal thoughts and feelings. So don't feel bad if you're feeling some type of way some days. Some days you love your life, and some days you don't so much, and some days you wonder if it's worth it. That's okay. That's okay. Your feelings are valid. All right. Know you're worth it and good enough, though. All right, Echo, honey.
Echo, Echo.
I love that name. I absolutely adore that name.
Too.
All right, Echo, sweetheart. All right, next is. Did I read Karen?
I don't. Yes, you did.
Yes, I did read Karen. Okay.
The death of her sister.
All right. There's somebody I'm missing. Who am I? Oh, Lori.
Yeah, Lori.
All right. Lori wants to know what's going on for June. Holy sugar. You know what? I think this is the first time in forever that I am not time stamping anybody. Thank you, Lori. A lot of people needed prayers today. A lot of people did.
Would that be because we started the lightning?
Yeah. No, Echo did find somebody. She did find somebody. She's one that has a channel, something about over 60. She's the sweetest person ever. She recently just found somebody last year, maybe it was a year before, a little over a year, I think now. But so she was alone for a long time. Now she did find somebody. Spot on. Okay, Echo, hon. Thank you for clarifying. I was hoping that you were there listening. I wasn't sure. All right. All right, Lori wants to know what's going to go on for the rest of June. Honestly, Echo, I'm going to give you the energy I feel when I was reading the cards between you and him. All right? You guys are both good people. But he's stubborn and set in his ways with some things, and you're stubborn and set in your ways with some things. So sometimes that clashes. That's okay. Think about it. The relationship is still new. All right? It's going to get a little harder because you guys are older. 10 months today. See? It's going to be a little harder sometimes because you guys are older. So that means you're even stuck more in your ways. All right? But it can be manageable. It can be manageable. I do think he might think that you're more stubborn, but I really think he might be more stubborn. I really do think it. That's not saying he's a bad person either. Adjusting is sometimes hard. No, it's very hard. It's very hard. You guys are both set in your ways. You're both used to different routines. You both want the companionship, but then sometimes you don't too. And that's okay. It's okay. Those are normal feelings that you go through in a relationship, right? Especially since it's still pretty new. It might be a little bit harder and take a little bit longer because, like I said, you guys are lifetime of used to having things this way, used to having things this way, and that's okay. All right, sweetheart. Oh, thank you, Mitch. You're a sweetheart. Hey, Gail, how you doing? All right, Lori. Gail, if you want a reading, hon, I can read you now. You can be next. And you'll be my last for the day, unless a member comes in. All right. June. Why is every single one of these cards in reverse? I don't know why. All right, because Lori is gifted and already knows all this. Okay, so listen, Lori. So what is it that is holding you back from pushing forward a little bit? All right, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's some little bit of self-doubt or something. It could even be past experiences, something, maybe somebody said something to you that set you back a little bit and made you second guess. I'm not too sure, but somehow, some way, some reason you took a little bit of a step back. Listen, your guide just wants you to know, get that fire right back up underneath you, okay? And be able to push forward, because you have a lot of great things that are coming ahead. That's basically all that's saying. It's not saying anything different. And that's kind of what's going on. Maybe it's because in June, oh yeah, I'm my own worst enemy, right? All right. So that's funny. So anyways, so for this month, it's a second guessing yourself, basically. You're figuring out what it is that you want to do, what you could be doing, taking some time of rest. Your spirit guides are like, yeah, that's fine and all, but don't forget the spiritual side of it. Okay. They don't want you to slip back. And I don't know what that means or what that really indicates. See, Iris Rainbow, see my post. What's your post? Let me go back.
Oh, live?
What you mean, love? Iris Rainbow, see my post, but true. Let me see.
Lori?
Yeah.
About that, maybe? Sorry.
I am.
Said thank you.
No, Lori. I'm grateful I can send prayers. Is that what you mean? You're grateful? All right. I'm going to pull a couple more cards here for you. Oh, this headache just won't quit. All right. But you got to think about it, though. Your guides and your reading sometimes pulls out the parts of yourself that you need to work on and you don't want to acknowledge. We have the outside stuff like, no, everything's good, everything's groovy, everything's fine. But your deep inner soul self is like, All right. All right. Let me pull another card for you. Yep. Pause, taking a rest. That's okay. This is for June. Oh, not working on everything. Maybe that's what you need though in June. Like, I feel good. I'm fine. Oh, and this card fell. Queen of Wands, getting that passion back that you need and taking a rest from learning. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a mental break that you're taking. All right. To regroup and work on yourself. All right. But your guides are saying, don't let it wait too long. Don't let it wait too long. But it's okay. We do sometimes, even on a spiritual level, mentally decompress. Because I myself could be sitting on a couch all day, not doing a damn thing, but feel exhausted mentally. I'd be like, oh, I feel exhausted. I've been busy all day. And I sit and think about it. I'm like, you didn't do nothing all day. I drove my own self crazy, and that can happen. So take your rest that you need. All right. And just don't forget to get back to what's important, the greater good. All right. Especially since it's warm, you got to do things that's going to make you feel fun and re-energize you. So you can spiritually handle all the emotions that go along with being gifted. All right, Lori, honey. Gail, did you want a reading, honey? Gail, did you want a reading? Anybody that's in here, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Gail, if you're in here, let me know, love. Because you're last but not least. I mean, sometimes people just pop in and say hi, but I don't want anybody to miss out. Iris, but my Akashic masters have told me to slow down. So get going, but slow down. Yeah. All right. So take your time this month to slow down. But your guides are telling you, don't wait too long.
One thing at a time.
Yeah. Take this time. Listen. The summer months are here. It's a great time to energize yourself. It's a great time to enjoy life. to be able to get out, enjoy life. Winter months is a good time for regrouping, rethinking, but we get stuck in our heads too long in a dark half of the year, so that's when depression sets in. And what happens when you start feeling the sun? You instantly feel regenerized. But if you've been in a space working too long on your spiritual self, you can work forever on your spiritual self and not do self-care. All right. So, and that's probably what's happened. You're probably in a overload brain. So you need to take your time of rest. Just don't do it for too long. Enjoy this month. All right. Oh, thank you very much for my reading. I'm very grateful that you were spot on as always. Love you. Oh, love you, Lori. All right. I think that's it. I'm not sure where Gail went.
She's right here.
Gail's here?
She was up. She just said something. Mitch, me? Oh, thank you.
Oh, that was a while ago. I've called her a few times since then.
Oh, that was 4:28. It's now 4:34. Jim Nick is here.
Yeah, I can make it real quick. If you have a question, let me know. If not, it'll be a general.
What? Oh, wait a minute.
General. Okay, honey. Don't worry, love. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Lori, for clearing space. Well,
What other people you got today? Huh? Considering what is that?
all right. Oh, this is talking about. Hold on, let me pull some more cards before I say what it's talking about. All right, take down this one, put this one back. All right, so listen, there's some plan. All right, you've taken a break instead of making plans for something you need to do. So basically what it's saying is there's something that you need to be doing, but you're not doing what it is that you should be doing. All right. You're taking too much time, too much break. You might needed it at the time. All right. But now you're having trouble making those plans that you need, putting things back into action, getting back to those priorities. So there's something that you should be doing that you're not doing. Okay. So your guides are kind of like calling you out on it, and that's okay. I don't know why with you I'm fumbling all these cards. Maybe it's me getting tired. All right. Because you've had a setback and a hard time, the reason why you're having trouble making those plans to be able to push forward is really because you lost a little bit of your spirit. Okay. So what can we do about this? What can we do to get you back on track? Oh, all right. You lost some of that drive, but that's not telling me what you do. My boyfriend and I last month, and it set me off big. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay. All right. So that's why some things are not worth the fight right now. Oh, my boyfriend OD'd last night and it set me off big. Okay. All right. That explains it. That explains it, honey. All right. All right. So just so you know, the good news is this is a temporary setback. It's a temporary setback. All right. So just know these thoughts and feelings and the scare that you had, and it made you and your boyfriend, it put a roadblock right there. Boop. And that had to take priority. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There is, once you're able to rest and regroup and rethink what it is that you need out of your life, there's going to be a new opportunity that's going to come ahead. All right. I'm glad you saved him. All right. But that's still scary. That's still scary and horrible And that's a horrible, scary feeling.
That is.
Mm-hmm. All right, hold on. I will pull one more card too. Oh, the star. Okay. All right. Look at first thing that says is have faith. All right. It's saying don't give up hope. I don't know about you and your boyfriend. I did not do a relationship reading. All right. It doesn't say anything in here about him. It's talking about your emotional side of things. Okay. It's saying, yeah, you took a step back. Things are crap. You got scared. All right. But they're letting you know that you lost part of your spirit, but that's okay. It's only going to be temporary. All right. That a new opportunity, a new door is going to open up. That's going to help revitalize you, like give you some life again. I don't know what that means. That means there's going to be some changes. All right. So something yucky might happen here and it might put a roadblock in, but there's something new on the other side. And maybe you just haven't seen it yet. So it must be the universe to let you know, like, yeah, it sucks right now, but just know there's a new opportunity coming along. Okay. There is a thing, and you got to keep your faith and know that things will end up working out for the best for you. But if him is a part of you, that might be part of that scenario too. But this is talking about you. All right, sweetheart. I hope that answers your question. Okay. Basically, it's a temporary setback, and everything will eventually get back to normal and be okay. And I will not be surprised if some new opportunities are going to be knocking on the door soon. All right. So don't give up hope. All right, sweetie. Iris, the stream for the shadow work scheduled to another Monday. I could do that. What happened is, Lori, I'm having a problem. Remember, I don't remember if you guys remember last Thursday, I'm having a problem sharing my screen, and I tried it again yesterday on somebody else's live, and it's not working. So I'm having that issue. I'm even having an issue uploading the premiere I had. I don't know what's going on. Do you think it could be my laptop? No. If I go to share the screen on the StreamYard, it freezes.
Maybe
and I'm afraid that
settings are.
I have like a block on it or something, because it's
Could be.
usually if you want to present something, you just click on it and it presents it. Now I click on present, click on where I want to go, and it doesn't go anywhere. It just freezes, and I have to shut down everything and refresh again. I know, but I've been waiting to do it too. It's like it's always something. I guess there's a reason. Oh, Bernard, I read you, honey. I read you at the beginning. I thought you were on. You said you're on a break, so I read you then. All right, y'all. So thank you, everyone, for being here.
Bernard's here.
I already read Bernard, Mom. I just answered them.
You didn't see my nails.
Oh, my goodness. All right, you guys. All right, you guys. You're funny. So anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful night. I'm still working on that. Maybe I can work on it some tonight and try to get it all figured out. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can do that. Maybe reset my computer. I don't know. I got to figure out what it's happening. But anyways, you guys have a beautiful night, and I'll see you on Thursday.